I would like to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by the Dolphin Wars.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Just Cause, our Saturday afternoon potpourri of fun. And look who we got here. After an absence of helping Mama Eagle move, we've got Pudgy and Cobalt. Hello, guys.
Hello!
Glad to have you back. The chat has not been the same without you guys. And I hope that everybody is staying dry. You know, it is so wet here that Snoopy had to build himself an ark to go find a spot to pee. That's how wet it is around here. So he's got swamp boots on all four paws. It is very messy down here, and I'm hoping it's not as messy up there, and it is safe. You are all safe wherever you are at. So let us get started here. We have, of course, we have Pudgy and Cobalt here. If anybody wants to join in, you see the blue little pin message over there, and just click on it, and that will bring you to the panel. Yes, I know. I do enjoy the wet, but not the messy stuff that comes along with it, Legatus Legion I. And let's get started with the welcomes. We have the Wrench Team Supreme. We've got Philo, Legatus Legion I. How you doing, my friend? We've been doing a big email exchange. We've got the Hanging in the Chandelier. Oh, we lost. We've got Hanging in the Chandelier. What the? Okay. We lost Pudgy. I guess they got... Oh, there he is. Did you push the button, Pudgy? The ejection button?
I told Pudgy that he needed to press the mute button.
You said press leave studio.
No, I said mute.
Yeah, it ejected you.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it ejected you. Well, is Snoopy doing the funny... Go ahead, Pudge.
Hello again, everybody. Pudgy, don't push leave studio button now.
Okay. Tim the Enchanter says, is Snoopy doing the funny dog boots walk? Yeah. Let's see. We got John. We've got, as we were saying, for the Wrench Team Supreme, we've got Legatus Legion I, Philo. We've got John Randall, who just came in. Hello, sir. Hope you are doing well. We have our amazing producer, Sandra, already tossing things at me so that I don't miss things, that I hit the correct buttons and don't get ejected. And of course, hanging from the chandelier, Snort a poopus! Cuber, macho bear. I wanna be a macho bear. Snorta Poopus, how you doing? And let us welcome the guys who we are here for, the chat, the best pod in YouTube. And we and John says dry land, and actually we're pretty soaking here, so it is quite wet. We have out there our pun master, the Count of Corn. Okay, I could steal that one. Count of Corn. Tim the Enchanter, how you doing, buddy? We've got Deef. How you doing, Deef? Hope you're doing well. We got Basil, the Pumpin' Seagull. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We've got Andy Masterson. How you doing? We've got Lord Thoth. Glad you're here, pal. And we've got Lenrod. Guys, thank you for coming on board. We are going to have a lot of fun today. As usual, this is a Just Cause where anything can happen and usually does. And it's going to be a great time. I wanted to get, though, right started with Nutty Newz because we do have a news story that I wanted to bring out. So let's do the Nutty Newz intro. Oh, after I take care of that comment. Nice to know I'm not the only one, though. Okay.
What?
Made by Fet for Hire. What were we going to say, Pudge, before the news came on?
Macho bear. Pudgy want to be a macho bear.
I think Snort would help you with that. I think Snort would like to see that. Or if nothing else, we got Mini Snort who can help you out too. John Rendell says the best pod on Moist Land. Yeah. Around here? Yeah. And Tim the Enchanter is starting off already. I used to be addicted to Snow, but I got clean. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. And we're going to have that going around. Okay. Before we start with the Nutty News, we do have a serious news item. I don't know who's been on Twitter or has been watching the news, but anybody who is into comics probably has just heard that George Perez passed away at age 67. I know anybody who's been into comics has seen his work. He's done everything from the Justice League to the Avengers to the Fantastic Four and Teen Titans. Anybody who remembers the Teen Titans, he's just been a great comic. He's been a great comic artist, and he's going to be sorely missed. Rest in peace, George Perez. So, yep, it was. Yeah, it was Legatus. And Andy Masterson says, rest in peace, George. Yeah, once he found out he had the C word, he decided just not to go through the treatment. So yeah, sad face. But yeah. Hello, Matt G. How are you doing, sir? No, the bad C word, Legatus, cancer. Well. But life goes on. Let's just a quick moment of silence to remember a great comic book artist, along with Neil Adams, the King Jack Kirby, and now George Perez. Imagine the work they're doing up there. So, all right. Let's see. Sandra's commenting to Legatus Legionai, I'm not hearing groans, but he is saying you're bringing out a lot of things. That's an understatement, guys. That's an understatement. Hold on a second. Is someone's phone? Is that you? No. Okay. Okay. Somebody's buzzy phone. Pudgy, are you sitting on the phone again?
I'm trying to set Pudgy from rumble to silent.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Pudgy vibrates when the phone goes off. Yeah. Legata says summer news. We could use some summer. When wearing a bikini, women reveal 90% of their body. Men are so polite they only look at the covered parts. Yeah, that's probably safer that way. And then, of course, a recent study has found that women who carry a little extra weight live longer than the men who mention it. Yeah.
Plus, Pudgy was looking at putting a chimney on Pudgy house.
Yeah.
And then Pudgy can't afford it. The prices went through the roof.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Let's see. That's so true. Do you know that dolphins are so smart that within a few weeks of captivity, they can train people to stand on the very edge of the pool and throw them fish? Yummy. Yeah, yes. Those people are well trained, Pudgy. They are well trained. Hello, Captain Fandom Nerd. How are you, sir? Either here under another name or a brand new person. Yes. Good to see you, sir. Let's see. And Janet, hello. Hello there, Janet. How are you? Man, everybody's coming in and ready to have some fun. Party has started. Let's see. Random Nerd and Captain Janet from another planet. Yay. Oh, what's this? Cap Janet from another planet. Esh is here? Huh. Okay. There we go. There's her link. Let's see. There was a help wanted. I always wondered what the job application is like at Hooters. Do they give you a oh my God, we have Pudgy here. Do they just give you a bra and say, here, fill this out? Oh, the pain.
That's okay. All Pudgy can hear or see is.
Well, Lenrod says, got a taste of summer today. Super nice outside. Well, Pudgy, John Rendell had a gift for you last week, and it was so good, we're going to repeat it again, just for Pudgy.
Yay!
What he did is he did a top 3 list of heavy metal albums after being re-recorded and made Pudgy safe. Do you want to hear them, Pudge?
Yes, please.
Okay, the first one, Judas Priest, Screaming for Ice Cream.
Yay!
The second one, Iron Maiden, Piece of Cheesecake.
Oh, cheesecake. Yay!
And Metallica, the number 1, Metallica, Master of Puppies.
Puppies are good.
Yeah, puppies are good.
Or it could be Master of Pumpernickel.
Oh, that's true. Pumpernickel, Master of Pumpernickel. So, and let's see. Snorter
There
Pooper.
was some steak place that Cobalt took Pudgy up to once, and they gave little loaves of pumpernickel and this white butter that was really, really good.
Oh, cool. Cool. Glad you like it. We have a guest in the panel. We have the great Lenrod. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good to have you here, sir.
Thought I'd jump in since the invite was open.
Pardon?
I thought I'd jump in since the invite was open.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know Pudgy here.
Oh, yeah. As long as you don't turn Mirror Universe on us, we're good.
Yeah, we're...
Oh, no. The mirror universe is closed.
Good.
Let's hope so.
Good.
Pudgy figured out what it was. Pudgy got this USB stick in the mail, and it plugged it into Cobalt's computer. And Cobalt said, "What's this thing for?" And Pudgy didn't know. He just said, "Plug it in."
Uh-oh.
That's how it always happens.
So the good news is that Cobalt unplugged it and then buried it in the backyard. So there's no way that the mirror universe can come back.
Okay. Well, last week we saw the video that Fet for Hire did about Mirror Pudgy, and that was scary. I expected to have to hand over my agonizer. Your agonizer plays. Yes. Okay. My therapist said that narcissism causes me to misread social situations. I'm pretty sure she was hitting on me. Oh, Legatus.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, very true. Very true. How you been, Lenrod?
I'm doing good. Enjoying the weather.
Where are you at?
I'm in
Give
Wisconsin.
me a general location. Oh, that's right. You've got summer in Wisconsin?
At least for a little while anyway. We'll see how long this lasts. It was below freezing yesterday, and now it's over 60 today.
Oof. Down here, it's like the deluge.
Yeah. Rainy season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to build an ark.
Yes. Yes, an ark. Cobalt, Pudgy, and I will build an ark, and we'll put Snoopy, Sandra, and well, of course, I can swim alongside the ark.
Yeah. What's an ark? I love that skit.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Lenrod says, my therapist says I have a preoccupation with vengeance. We'll see about that. That's a good one. Let's see. Okay. And of course, Tim the Enchanter, the Count of Corn, a priest, a rabbit, and a minister walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, rabbit, what do you want to drink?" The rabbit says, "I don't know. I'm here because of autocorrect." Oh, who hates autocorrect? I think we all do. I think we all hate to do the autocorrect. That used to happen to me with those AOL discs that I used to get in the mail.
I remember those.
Yes.
Made weapons out of them.
Oh, yeah.
You fling a CD hard enough, it'll cut through anything.
That's one way of using it. Or you can use it for target practice. Just put it there and see if you can get in the
That
center.
too.
See if you can get in there and get into the center.
Yeah, you usually only get one shot doing that, though.
Yeah.
You hit it anywhere, it just shatters.
Yeah, true.
Who remembers when AOL used to send floppy disks?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The same people that said that sent the Prodigy discs. Who remembers Prodigy? Oh, God. Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, we thought we were living large with a 56K modem.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
As compared to the 14.4.
Mm-hmm.
Had a 28.8 for quite a while.
Yeah.
You were rocking.
Wow. Hail PJ, how you doing? Yes, Sandra says the link's on top if you want to come in. So, and Basil, you got to come in too. John Rendell says Prodigy, super retro. Yes.
I still have a box copy of Netscape Navigator like 3.0.
Oh my God.
It's kind of funny. The guy who made Netscape is from my hometown. Went to the same school I went to.
Oh, sweet.
Wow. Actually met him once. Nice guy.
Huh. Or what?
He sold that to Microsoft in, what was it, 98 or something? And then he just disappeared forever because screw people. Just hide.
Yeah, he had enough blank U money to just go away.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
She's like, yep, I'm done dealing with anybody. I'm going to retire and disappear.
Yep. John Reynolds says phone modems. Oh, yes. But Sandra says, I remember that if someone picked up the phone, it booted you off the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Ooh.
I have the dial-up noise for the ringtone on my phone. If that doesn't wake you up in the morning, I don't know what will.
Yeah. Well, that would be... Basil put out a joke. A man walks into a bar and sees a meaty seagull playing the piano. He goes, wow, that's a meaty seagull. Look at him go at that piano. Okay, to be continued. Bartender, where did you get that piano playing seagull? I'll show you, says the bartender, and pulls out a magic lamp. This lamp will give you a wish if you rub it. He says, okay, let me try. Okay.
Waiting on part 3.
Yes. The man rubs the lamp. I wish I had $1 million. He says, poof. All of a sudden, 1 million ducks fly into the bar. What is this? I asked for $1 million, not 1 million ducks. Bartender said, do you think I asked for a 12-inch pianist? Oh.
That's good.
That's good. Oh, that is good.
And it's also a good thing that Pudgy went out to scamper around in the hallway during that joke.
He doesn't like the long jokes, does he?
No, he saw a flash of light. And plus, whenever I start talking computers, he wanders off.
Oh, okay. He only knows push this button and this result. This is a good one. I just read that 4,153,237 people got married last year. Not to cause any trouble, but shouldn't that be an even number? Yeah, it should.
It's possible to have an odd number.
Oh?
Yeah, I actually posted in the chat there, but yeah, not too long ago, there was a thing where a group of women were marrying themselves. So it created odd numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, just a bunch of upper middle-aged gals who can't find a guy, so there's like, I'm just gonna marry myself so I can have a big wedding and all that.
Ugh. What has this world gone to? What has this world gone to? Oh, Dave. He doesn't like the long jokes. He just keeps getting shafted. Ugh. Yes. So, hey, Cobalt, that was a pretty good chapter. I'm glad they finally made it to the PI.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes. And of course, we had the debut of Snorter Poopus in one of your stories.
Yeah, that is the first appearance of Snore the Poopus in the Pudgy stories. He will be showing up again in the next series, Crimson Dawn.
Okay. Now, actually, wasn't he shown in one of Pudgy's visions in a previous chapter? Just sitting around there in a white polar bear, or was that a different polar bear?
No, it was him.
I need to get caught up on the Pudgy stories. I'm many chapters behind.
Yeah, the current series is Eternal Summer, and he is heading off to the Philippines.
Yep. And just got there.
Yeah, so there's 4 more chapters in Eternal Summer, and then Crimson Dawn should probably be about 12 chapters as well.
Okay. And that's
Crimson Dawn is going to be in Japan and will feature the Crane Empire.
the Crane Empire.
Are they paper cranes?
No, actual bird cranes.
That works too.
Okay.
I just have to be slightly careful when I do that storyline because there really is an emperor of Japan. He's still alive, so I have to make certain that I stress that this is a fictitious story and not actually him.
Mm-hmm.
They still have an emperor? I thought they did away with that after Hirohito.
No, they still got the. They still got
his
an emperor.
Yeah, his powers are greatly reduced. He's more of a figurehead.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Yeah. If I remember right, it's Akihito or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I am looking.
I can hear birds in the background somewhere.
I
don't
think
know if
they're
it's
around.
my birds or your birds.
I think they're my birds. Okay.
I definitely have birds chirping here, but I got earplug headphones in, so I can't hear pretty much anything but this stream.
Yeah, I've got ear phones on myself, so.
When birds suddenly appear somewhere near over here.
It sounds like a cardinal. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we got cardinals here.
Yeah, they have a very wide range.
Yeah.
Yeah, cardinals are very nice. They know all the gossip in the forest.
I imagine they do.
They know who's being with this cardinal and where the Blue Jays hang out. Although the one day they were talking about that all the boy cardinals, they kept shaking their tail feathers at them, for some reason. Punchy didn't know what they were talking about, but all the girl cardinals were chirping and giggling.
They're just getting ready for a party, that's all.
Yeah.
Party.
And then maybe a month later, then Punchy hear, ow, ow, you jerk.
Yeah. Oh, I am so fidgety.
Oh yeah. So how's your how's the Lenrod world? What is going on with you, sir?
So not a whole lot right now. Just enjoying the weather because it kind of warmed up a bit today and spent some time outside.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Wish we
Working
could
on a
do
new
it.
song for Doomcock.
Oh yeah.
It's just about done. Need to work on the vocals right now, and I'm not a very good singer, so I have to practice it a bunch of times so it doesn't sound as terrible as it could be.
Ah, gotcha.
Got this Ace Frehley style. It's like can't sing, don't care attitude.
So true. Not you, but yeah, Ace Frehley's got the.
You gotta love the Spaceman.
Yeah. We gotta have you. Do some playing.
I don't know how good it would sound. My setup here isn't the best. I suppose I could loot my music room and get some of my high-end equipment down here.
Yeah, maybe we can do a Wednesday. Maybe we can do it on a Wednesday thing.
Yeah, good.
Okay, education news. And hello, the Comic Relief Crusader. Welcome, Saw. Welcome. All right, education news. And obviously, someone's uneducated because that's not how you spell it. Firefighters in the western German town of Bocholt received an unusual distress call Friday from a local high school after teachers were unable to open the safe containing the questions for a final year exam that students were due to take. I bet there was a lot of celebrating.
I should probably just make a bunch of questions up on a whim then.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Though it could also be entertaining. I remember when I was in school, I had one of my teachers. He never used any standardized tests. He made all the questions up himself.
Mm-hmm.
As a result, all of our tests were hilarious. Like I saved pretty much all of my tests from that class because they were so funny. Like unless you're there, they're all inside jokes because it's just goofy things that went on in class.
Mm.
But like, yeah, all the science questions were just based on what was going on in the classroom, and they're all really funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a great teacher. He passed away like 2 years ago.
Ooh.
Very sad.
Yeah.
That happened to all my teachers. Like all my teachers were retired except for one died within 2 years of retiring.
Let's say something about the school.
Possibly. Though most of my teachers were quite old. Like they're old enough that my dad was one of their students.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But this one, he was actually quite young. He was, I think he was probably only in his late 30s when I was in school.
Okay. Pudgy, who was your teacher? Was it Cobalt?
Pudgy really didn't go to school. Pudgy did work at the school until they laid Pudgy off.
Ah. Why'd they lay you off?
Well, Pudgy used to flip the sign on that said 15 miles per hour. But then they replaced Pudgy with a garden timer.
Oh.
That's no fun.
That is no fun.
It took your job.
Yeah. You lost your job to automation.
Darn government.
Yeah.
If it didn't cost so much to have employees, they wouldn't automate as much.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what Snoopy told me, Legatus. Did you know the Great Pumpkin is real? Otherwise, Snoopy would not have gotten the new battle plan for the Great Pumpkin to shoot down the Red Baron. So says the Royal Guardsman. That's what Snoopy keeps telling me. And we still can't find a propeller. I'm going to put a reward out to find that propeller.
Probably lodged in somebody's barn.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of of Snoopy, the Great Ace, there is a YouTube video where someone made it's a radio controlled airplane, but they actually put on the outside of it Snoopy's doghouse with a Snoopy on top, and you can actually fly it around.
I've seen those designs. I saw one with a flying lawnmower that was brilliant.
Wow.
As they said, if you put enough thrust behind it, even a brick will fly.
That is true. That's what they say about an F4.
Yeah, I think that's actually where I heard it from. It had to do an F4 Phantom.
Yeah. Yes, Comic Relief Crusader. We did. That was the first thing we talked about today. Yeah, missed our tribute to George Perez. And if you want to pop on, my friend, you know where the link is. But yes, we did do a tribute to George Perez. John Randall says, yes, it could be behind the couch. I haven't found it yet. And
I don't
Or
wanna go back
under
there.
the couch.
or under the couch.
Dust bunnies everywhere.
Yes, dust bunnies everywhere.
At this point, they're dust cattle.
Yeah. Yes. When I sweep the floor here, and I've got all but 2 rooms are wood floors, I can usually come up with at least 1 or 2 Pomeranians after sweeping.
Yippee little buggers.
Yeah.
I got bit by one once, and then I'd seen how far I could send a field goal with it. Yeah. My neighbors had a couple of them, and they're just the nastiest little things. I walked by the house one day. One of them managed to break out of the house and latched onto my leg.
Ouch.
I managed to kick it up into the air. It lost its grip, and then I just punted it.
Oof.
That particular one didn't bother me after that, though the other one still tried to come after me.
Oh, gosh. John Randall's got to step away. We'll see you in a bit, buddy. You know we'll be here. We're the show that never ends. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. I love them.
Come inside.
I
Yeah, great
love them.
music.
Somebody started singing it, not knowing what it was.
They just started
No,
singing
no, no,
it.
no, no, no.
Oh,
You stop that, Pudgy.
it's too late. It's on now. Now it's playing in my head.
Oh, I love Emerson, Lake and Palmer. They were my best band in the 70s, and they never left.
Some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think Carl Palmer is the only one left.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Sucks. They're all getting old and dying.
Mm-hmm. Except Mick Jagger.
Yeah. And Keith Richards. He'll never die.
Yeah, those 2 will never die.
So well preserved.
Yep, that's true.
Boy, Pudgy wonder
What, Budge?
if whenever Deep Purple got started, were they shallow purple?
That's a
Or
good one.
Or a lighter color purple too.
Or lighter color purple. Hi, Cam Nerd.
Hey,
Hey, what brought on the name change? Are you
I hate
incognito?
I hate Trek. So, yeah.
Okay, let me guess. You saw Weird New Worlds.
Yes.
Okay. Enough said.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
I don't have any of this stuff to watch.
I didn't even watch it. I've been reading reading the synopsis for Picard. I'm so glad I didn't resubscribe.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Picard was just a disaster.
Mm.
And
Well, I wanted to. The trailer for Strange New Worlds looked intriguing enough for me to at least try and find a free version of it. But oh my god, judging from what
it should be on YouTube.
Oh, okay. What, the trailer or the show?
The show.
Okay, I have to look at it, but because I want to take my own views, but based on what Anti-Derivative Jill and Doomcock have intimated, it is horrible.
Yeah, the canon
Well,
violations galore.
Mhm.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If they were to come out and say, this is a complete reboot, this has nothing to do with anything that's happened before, we're starting all over again, I'd be fine with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with it. Because there are so many canon violations in this, it's not even funny.
Mhm.
But
Is
if
Jar
it
Jar-
were a reboot, it'd be like, okay, that's fine. You know, different universe, different timeline. That's fine. I get it. Don't like it, but I still get it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
Same
the biggest-
universe, No.
At some point, we'll stop talking.
Okay.
The
You know,
biggest
the-
problem.
Okay, time out.
Okay.
Cobalt, go ahead.
The biggest problem is they keep going into the past. If they just would go out into the future, they would have no problem whatsoever.
hmm
Yeah, but look what they did with Disgracery.
Yeah, but they started in the past and then jumped into the future. It's once they got into the future, then it started to mitigate. Like Captain Trek is saying. If it was its own separate universe, if it was its own separate show, or even if you strip out all the Star Trek references and just call it, Strange New Worlds: A Space Odyssey, and make it something completely different, it would probably be okay. But no, they keep trying to shoehorn it into the actual into the canon, and it just screws it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least Jar Jar had the decency to make an alternate timeline when he did his prequel movie.
So true. Yeah. But yeah. So I don't know. I still want to have an open mind to it and at least watch it. I may decide at 5 minutes after to say screw it. But
I'll put it this way.
Go ahead.
The effects are good.
Mm-hmm.
The music isn't bad.
Okay.
There are a lot of people that I've heard complaining about the music, and I disagree with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there are gonna be things that people agree and disagree with. So
Okay.
you may see it and go, "Oh, hey, I like it," and I'm gonna say, "Good, that'll be if you enjoy it, go ahead and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Great."
But pure trekkers are going to say, or trekkers are going to say this is more filth.
If you're a purist, yeah.
Yeah, I already don't like the fact that this controversy of the creator of Robert April. I'm like, huh? Because it's always been Gene Roddenberry. Go to the Star Trek Encyclopedia, and because that's the canon, and go to the Star Trek Encyclopedia, and it shows Robert April was created by Gene Roddenberry. Now, granted, this guy gave it lines, but still, that doesn't mean he created it.
On the Enterprise, Spock is looking at the brain.
Oh well.
I don't know, 7, 8 years old.
So,
We're
glad we.
Last time they were
Go ahead, Lena.
I hear some talking in the background.
Yeah.
This is the last time he has seen the
Okay, who's that going? Roll call. Pudgy?
And so
Pudgy pressed the mute button. Pudgy had to sneeze.
Oh, okay. Wonder what a ferret sounds like when they sneeze. Is it a little bitty or a big loud choo?
looking at the most recent picture he has of his soon-to-be wife. However, if
Hey,
Spock
Captain Fandom, I think it's you.
was actually
What?
bringing
I think I hear some echoing in the background on your side.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need to go.
into his early 20s,
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep, that was where
Okay,
it was coming from.
Yeah. Sounded like he was listening to some sort of religious thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it sounded like you're like a net or a news report.
yeah. Oh well. Well, everybody subscribe to Captain Trek.
The channel formerly known as Captain Trek.
Yes, the channel formerly known as Captain Trek. We also have sounds like PJ is going to be coming on.
Cool.
Yay.
Space, the final frontier.
The Adventures of the Orville. Yeah.
The countdown is so long.
Yeah. Is Sandra talking with Snoopy again, or Snoopy asking for another pig's ear? And Sandra answers, 2 bully sticks and a cow ear this afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, meat.
Yeah.
So hungry. One more
Oh,
day.
there's Deef.
One more day.
One more day. What, are you on a diet?
It's a cleanse week, so I haven't eaten anything all week.
Ugh.
But tomorrow we go back to eating again.
Oh, okay.
And then you get squeaky cheese.
Oh, that sounds so good.
You said stringy cheese, Pudge?
Squeaky cheese.
Squeaky cheese. Okay.
Fresh cheese curds. So good.
Yeah. Hey, Deef. Okay, we got and
Hello, how's it going?
good,
Yo.
Deef. How you doing?
Oh, not bad.
Wow.
Just listening to the show, and I heard formerly Captain Trek on here.
Yeah, he was here
Oh.
and then he had to leave. So, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? Because if they had 2 doors, they'd be
Sorry.
chicken sedan. Oh,
I
here we
like
go.
that.
Here we go. And
Can you
Beth
still hear
is
me?
all.
Oh, sorry.
And, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
and-
I was getting a little feedback.
And Beth said that she wasn't going to be able to make it today, so
Aw.
we're not going to have a pure pun off, Tim. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. No
Yeah,
pun
she's
off.
got to do something with her D&D group.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, here's one for you, Basil. I got to get this one on. I got to get this Nutty News out there. Let's see, for Basil himself. Give me a second. This interlude was brought to you by the DolphinWars.com. Actually, that I took Pudgy's line. Sorry, Pudge.
That's okay. Pudgy got to move it. Pudgy gotta move it. Move it.
Thank you. All right, let's see.
Pudgy knows the words to all songs.
Now, all you got to do is start singing like the first words and then do or something like that, right?
That's one way to get around copyright laws.
That's true. That is so true.
Yeah.
Hey, Molly.
Okay, more Nutty News. Pudgy, can I get a DD? This is for Basil. Seagull news. A seagull left dangling from a utility wire due to some fishing line attached to its foot was rescued by firefighters who slid the bird along the cable like it was a zip line.
It's like a rough time to be a bird.
Yeah.
Seagulls are pretty smart too, though. I
Yeah.
can't imagine a seagull getting in that situation.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
of them pump iron.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. We got Basil. Basil, what do you say about this? That's such nice firefighters. Oh, look at the cans on it. Look at that guns on Basil.
Mhm.
Look at that pic. Yeah, he's got some cans.
It's going on to the gun show.
Yep. Let's see. For all things Dolphin Wars, there's the link. You can get all sorts of things on by clicking on Linktree.
I heard Basil gets in a lot of trouble when he goes into the convenience store because everyone thinks he's armed.
That's good. That's good. Welcome back, John. Welcome back, John Rendo. How you doing, buddy? And yeah, for a cleansing, Raymond went to Chuck E. Cheese. I'm sure it cleansed the bowels really good. Yeah.
Like eating a spoonful of Drano.
Yeah. Well, it's like Anti-derivatives Jill said on Wednesday, and don't forget to go back to that episode to see the amazing reading of All's Fair by me and Anti-Derivative Jill. It was awesome. But Anti-Derivative Jill says you don't go to Chuck E. Cheese for the food. You go there to have the kids occupy themselves.
Mhm.
I'll just smile and nod as if I know what Chuck E. Cheese is.
Yeah. You don't know what Chuck E. Cheese is?
I live in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fashion news. I can't understand why women are okay that JCPenney. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is bad. I can't understand why women are okay that JCPenney has an older women's clothing line named Sag Harbor. Oh. I'm sure the person who came up with that name has at least one black eye.
They've been canceled on social media.
Yes. The Twitter mob has devoured them.
Oh, we might see less Twitter mob in the future, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. Hello,
Yeah,
Puff.
Yeah, that one news story they were talking about this week sounds quite interesting. That all normal people, you and I and Pudgy, can still use Twitter for free, but they're talking about charging for governments and for for politicians.
That's
That
not
actually
bad.
makes a lot of sense.
That's not
Sounds
bad.
good to me.
Yep.
If your opinion's worth something, let's pay for it.
Yep, that's true. Lord Thoth, you got to get on here. You got to come on and say hello, and then say goodbye.
Yeah.
No, you could stay on. Come on, say hello, and talk to us a bit. We got room.
But no, I came on because I was listening to Captain Trek talking about how disappointed he is with Strange New Worlds and the direction Star Trek has gone, or what used to be Star Trek. And it's important to say, like, this is why we have to start our new franchises. That's why what you're doing, Raymond, is so important for all of us and for as a whole. We have to create new forms of entertainment, ones that can't be corrupted by people who seek to destroy our entertainment industry, our mythologies. It's time to create new stuff.
I'm glad you. I agree with you totally, and I'm glad you think that way of me, and I appreciate it. I really appreciate the kind words. I've gotten a lot of kind words since the 6-month party, and I really appreciate what everybody who supported here, supported me, supported everybody else too, because we're here to support each other. Snorta Poopus has to leave.
No.
Oh no. He says, visitor to the bear cave. I have to waddle off. Take care of every human, dolphin, doggo, ferret, seagull, and cat. And you forgot hedgehog.
Slams the door.
Pudgy.
He'll cool off in a little bit. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Maria with T and Telly. How you doing? She says, hey. Glad to have you here.
Hello, pretty lady.
Yep.
She reminds me so much of one of my aunts.
Hopefully the good one, huh?
Oh yeah, all my aunties are super cool.
Oh, okay.
I have an army of Trekkies in my family.
Oh, nice.
Like 3 generations of it. My grandparents are all Trekkies, and all my aunts and uncles are Trekkies. I come from a long line of nerds.
Well, my family they were trying to break me of my Star Trek habit way back when. Didn't work.
The Fiends.
The Fiends, yes. So how do I get back with him? I become a dolphin.
That works.
Yeah, the way people got me off of Star Wars was that because when I was a kid, I was always made fun of because I loved Star Wars, and I was always teased for it. And then the people who used to mock me and insult me took over Star Wars, and so now I can't enjoy it. That's how I got over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a shame. We were all Star Wars addicts when I was in school. Like everybody in my class. I remember we had a class when the special editions came out in the theaters. Like just class trip. My entire class went to the theater to go see them.
Oh, nice.
Right on.
Nice.
It also helps when your entire graduating class is like 30 kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Basil has a deep question here. Does Pudgy get along with Sabu?
Yes. Sabu comes to visit Pudgy every so often.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
What kind of nuts do you give him?
Whatever Pudgy has available.
Oh.
It depends on what time of season.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, ever since all the stuff happened, Xanadu got flooded.
Ooh. Not good.
But the good part is Sabu is safe, and his part of Xanadu is fine. Ever since Doomcock left.
Oh, okay.
You go away for 5 minutes and it all just falls apart.
Well,
Oh,
fortunately, that water, that flooded Xanadu, was put into the water bombers that he purchased at a bargain to use against the attacking magma men.
That's true.
Which had a negative impact on the ecology of the lizard people.
Ah. Ooh, not good. Legatus Legionise says, Denny's has a slogan. If it's your birthday, the meal is on us. If you're in Denny's and it's your birthday, your life sucks. Oh. I don't know. I like Denny's.
Depends what kind of what the Denny's is, like where it is. It seems like it's hit and miss with certain places. The one here where I live is actually really good.
Yeah, for the most part, they are pretty good. I was like getting the moons over my hammy.
Yeah. Well, I don't eat ham, but yeah.
Never buy fried chicken from 7-Eleven.
Oh.
No.
Yeah,
No, you got to get it
that's
from
true.
ACT. You got to get it from ACT.
Or Quick Trip. If you live here anyway.
Yeah.
I live on Quick Trip.
Is that like a Toto's?
If it's a gas station with an attached small convenience store, then sure.
Okay. Yeah, Toto's is in the Northeast, and if you don't get out near New Jersey, it's Wawa.
Yeah. And over here, it's ACT.
Ah.
Strangely enough, though, the place where I'm from, there's this gas station it's called Chester's Chicken. They offer, and it's like the best fried chicken I've ever had.
Ooh,
so.
nice. Here we go with the food
Sweet.
talk again. That's
And
good.
it's only 5 minutes away from where I work. So at lunchtime, I just drive there, pick up some fried chicken, come back, and
Nice.
Nice.
just delicious.
Hey, Maria, if you want to come on and say hello, we've got the little blue pin up there, the little blue pin link. You are most welcome to come on in. And we're waiting on PJ. He should be coming soon, and we'll get some real good talk about the Orville. Yay, Orville.
Yeah, push the button.
Yes. Let's see. What is everybody's opinion of Popeye's chicken? I have yet to try it. I don't mind it. I prefer KFC a lot more, but there is no there's no convenient KFC around here.
I don't want to be strong-armed into anything.
I like Popeyes. I always get the hot. The spicy with the dirty rice.
They don't have one anywhere near here. I don't even know where the nearest Popeyes is where I am.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'm gonna search. I need to know now.
Yeah. That's a good one, Basil. Every time Basil's a seagull eats a piece of chicken. Dear God, I had no idea we were so delicious. That's a good one. Sandra doesn't like it. It's too much spice and not enough chicken.
Well, you don't have to get the Cajun spicy. You can get the standard. But if you're going to get standard Popeyes, you might as well just go to KFC.
Yeah, true.
Nearest Popeyes near me is 3 hours away.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and like I said, there's two Popeyes, both inconvenient for us, and it's just, you don't want to have to go all the way down Creation to get chicken.
Nah, especially when there's plenty of Amish around here. Get fresh chicken, and they're huge. They're like turkey-sized chickens.
John Randall
I just wish there were Long John Silver's still open.
We have one here. Again, it's way too far, and I like Long John Silver's. That's a pretty good place. Popeyes is in Scranton. Not bad, not great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Basil says, "Oh, how salty is it, Basil?" Way.
Yeah, the chicken is brined. The batter is salty. They put salt in the oil.
I assume it's necessary to get it hot enough to kill all the enzymes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny story about Popeyes. My dad and I walked into it. Back when he was still alive. The one that's nearby to here, and said, "Okay, we want 40 pieces of chicken and 10 dirty rices and 5 red bean and rices." And so it was a big party order. That manager shook my dad's hand. When he paid cash, he's like, "Thank you." Because like everyone goes into the Popeyes and you get one piece of chicken and a small Coke. Dad and I made payroll for the week.
Reminds me of that time I went to McDonald's and bought $50 menu double cheeseburgers.
Sweet.
We didn't eat like any of them. We just drove around and gave them to people. We just wanted to see what would happen if we ordered that many dollar double cheeseburgers. So yeah, friends and I just drove around town and just said, "Hey, you want a double cheeseburger? Here you go."
Oh. Let's see. We have dolphin news. Always got to have stories about dolphins.
This segment is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Yep. The Coast Guard said a crew came to the rescue of a dolphin entangled in an illegal fishing net off the coast of Texas. The fiends. How
do you have an illegal fishing net? Is just an illegal location to have a fishing net, or what?
Probably. Okay, and Coast Guard Station, South Padre Island, said a rescue crew responded Wednesday morning to a call from a charter boat crew reporting a dolphin trapped in a net near South Padre Island. Yay, Coast Guard. It's an illegal gill net. It entangled 10 bonnet head sharks, 1 black tip shark, 20 catfish, and 1 redfish. It's
yeah, that's one of the trolling nets. They run them behind a boat and it just scoops everything up out of the ocean.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the boat was probably trolling. Coast Guard caught it, so it cut the net and then and sped off.
Yeah.
They never released the stuff, the animals in the net.
Yeah. The fiends.
Mm.
Basil said.
Water poaching, not cool.
Yeah. No, the dolphin was caught, Legatus. It was the men, the fiends, that caught him. Basil says when he gets entangled, he just uses his dual Westinghouse P95s to blast his way out.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Maria with T and Telly says, I bought Raymond's book, everyone. Yay! Hope you all have or will too. Did you get it yet, Maria? Yeah. Hope you got it. I knew, who knows what the mail is going to be like, or is like, getting it from here to there. But thank you, Maria. I really appreciate it.
I should probably mention, I may or may not have was talking up your book at MGC.
Say that again? What not?
It's like when I was at the Midwest Gaming Classic, I was talking up your book to people.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
How did your book signing go, by the way?
Cold, very cold.
Oh,
It was about 40 degrees, windy. It was cold, windy. It was April 4th. It was the beginning of the farmers market, and it was just very, very cold. Grace Sally, who was here last week, she said, she said to me, I hope someone comes and buys our books, make us freezing out here worth it. So, yeah.
And Mr. Raymond got coffee and elephant ears.
Yeah, just coffee. Didn't get elephant ears.
it has been.
And beaver tails.
No beaver tails. I know.
50 Shades of Freezing.
Yeah, 50 Shades of
John
Freezing.
Rendell just
It's
tossed
been
that
kind of
out.
a chilly spring and summer up here too.
Yeah.
But we had an unusually warm winter, so
That's true.
yeah.
It's the balance.
Sandra says we were 50 Shades of Blue. Yeah. The long-suffering Sandra Feliciano goes out with me and helps me out. And,
Sandra says she got coffee and fudge. Yay!
yeah. Where was that? Oh, yeah. She did. Coffee and fudge. I didn't get any fudge. She ate all the fudge. So Basil, you wanted to know what's the book's called again? The series is called The Dolphin Wars.
.com.
They are called the two books. The first one is All's Fair, a Dolphin Wars novel. The second one is called Peacemaker. The third one that is in the editing process is called, hopefully out soon, is called Blood Feud.
And it does not feature Bloodfang. Bloodfang is not in the book.
No, Bloodfang is not in the book. So Basil says, I'm not a fiction writer, but I do have a couple ideas for books. Sleep for Idiots, Keeping Your PC Safe for Idiots, etc. That's good.
I have a comedy story that I want to write, but I don't I might know how to write it because my grandfather, he turned 100 2 years ago.
Wow.
He passed away a year and a half ago now, but
Okay.
I wrote an article and I was thinking, well, I have this idea for a comedy story in the future, and I didn't really know how I was going to go about writing it, but I thought, why don't I write it as if I'm speaking about a war veteran from the future? And that just sort of kicked it off. So it's one of those things. I'll get around to it.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote a play about almost 10 years ago. when the big zombie craze was going on, and everybody's like, "Well, if you were a zombie apocalypse survivor, what firearm would you use?" and that sort of stuff, and everybody did it. So I decided to write a play about a guy who goes into a gun store because, well, of course, you always hear about the guys, they run to the gun store to get all the guns they can when the zombies break out. And so, well, what if this guy goes into the gun store as the world is falling apart around him, but the gun store clerk behaves as if nothing's gone wrong and is completely oblivious as the zombies are breaking in. This guy's trying to get him to upgrade the AR-15 that the man desperately needs to survive. It's like, oh, it's just so plain. Do you want, what sort of attachments do you want to put on it? And keep trying to sell him all these other things.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so
That sounds really good.
yeah, it's. I'm friends with a playwright, with a local playwright in town. We're both the town's two big-time historian guys. We do historical tabletop wargaming together.
Oh.
And no, I sent him the copy because he writes really hilarious plays. Because you're just naturally a funny guy, and even because comedy isn't really my thing, but you get an idea in your head and you do it right. Then he said when he was reading that he couldn't stop laughing. So
I need to see this now.
Oklahoma, where the zombies come sweeping down the plains.
That's a good one, Pudge. Let's see.
and everybody knows that for the zombie apocalypse, you have to use a Ruger 10/22. They're way better than an AR-15 because you can carry a lot more ammunition.
And your targets are significantly softer due to the rot.
Yeah, that's
true.
right.
That's true. Let's see. Oh, Tim the Enchanter said, I bought some cool shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. Where are you, Beth Arstead? You would lose. You would lose awesome. You would lose.
I was told once that I had a terrible sense of direction, and I was so upset that I got up and write.
That's good. Uh-oh. The ladies are calling Pudgy again.
Uh-oh. Oh, someone had a vibrating phone.
I'm telling you, Pudgy's just popular with the ladies. They keep calling him.
Yeah. Pudgy, what do you got? What mojo do you have? Pudgy mojo.
Hey, you're not going to believe this, but I actually picked up a phone call. So I have no idea how they were able to dial Pudgy. No. Pudgy doesn't need a car warranty.
I had a fun conversation with a scammer not too long ago.
All right, now how do I hang him up?
You gotta push the nose. Beep.
Okay.
It's fun to get scammers sidetracked. I had some guy calling. I had a message regarding some sort of package that I supposedly had that was stuck in customs, and the FBI was going to come after me for it. It's like, well, I've got nothing ordered. Let's talk to this person. Press 1 to talk to people, and he had a very thick Indian accent.
Of course they do.
But yeah, I got him so sidetracked. We were chatting for almost an hour about various things.
My dad did that to a scam caller one. I don't know. It was a telemarketer, I guess. But yeah, no, he just started talking about hunting and all this. Who was that scam caller?
It's like, they're people too. They're just trying to do a thing.
Yeah, he said, you really don't like your job, do you?
My new girlfriend works at the zoo. I think she's a keeper. Yeah.
She would be a keeper. Get you into the zoo for free. Go play with the animals. Heck yeah.
At least she's not a furry.
Ooh.
Furries are terrifying.
Shots
people.
fired. I was driving home about 2 years ago, and there were these two high school girls there walking across the street, and they're wearing cat ears and tails, and I was like, we really need to be nuked.
Cat ears and
Yeah,
tail.
and tails.
Depends if
It's
they're
just
doing
like-
it just because they like the outfit, they like the silly look, or if they actually are furries. Because I know some young girls at the school, I tutor a group of kids, and they'll wear the cat ears and stuff, but just because they like the cat ear look. They're not really furries.
Yeah.
One makes
Bruce.
me wonder. Go ahead, Cobalt.
True story. I was working the call center job, and it was selling John Wayne commemorative pistols.
Ooh.
So there was all these different pistols. There was silver, gold, platinum. So if you could sell the custom wooden case for the pistol, you could get a prize for sales. So every single order, I'm like, you got to get the custom wooden case, and it was all old timers calling, and they were like, I don't know, but my wife says I don't need a wooden case. I said, listen, get the wooden case, and you can give it to your wife as a present. What's she gonna do with the wooden case? I said, I don't know. Put flowers in it. And he's like, hey, that's a good idea. I sold more pistols during that week.
Nice.
Where they were actually real pistols.
They were real pistols, but the problem is that they were dipped in silver and dipped in gold, actual precious metals. So there was a big disclaimer on these things that said, do not, under any circumstances, use this as an actual weapon. Because just from the normal, the heat built that is generated from the ammunition would melt the precious metals and then jam the pistol. Now there was this one. It was a platinum rifle. It was like for $10,000. Every call I was pushing the rifle. I'm like, you got to get the rifle. And then the guy's like, I want the rifle, but they can't afford the rifle. I said, hey, you can buy the rifle. Your wife doesn't need to know. And then the one lady in the background says, oh, she'll know. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe you can call. Maybe you can call there. We're open until 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She's like, I'll be awake. Never did sell that rifle.
Basil says I was going to buy an IWI, Desert Seagull, and 50 cal, but they are $3,000 here.
Desert Seagull.
Yeah. When guns start getting up in the getting past 1,500, I look the other way.
I almost bought a gun a few weeks ago. It was like 1,800. They had a Tavor.
Ooh.
My buddy bought it instead.
One of those. Well, for now, right now, not yet.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Andy, I know you're probably lurking around here. If you want to come on and show us some good things, we'd be happy to see good things.
If I'm going to spend that much, I want a replica version, either functional or not functional, from Predator. The minigun that guy was using in the movie.
Oh yeah. That
if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah. I want the M41A pulse rifle from Aliens.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Or just the MA5 from Halo.
That too.
Yeah, or the Lawgiver from Dread 2012.
I mean, we already have the DMR from Halo Reach. I mean, that's just an M14 Juggernaut Rogue. Just a bullpup M14 if you look at the designs.
Yeah. I'd like to get the M6C.
Yep. I thought you said an M60 for a second. I'm like, oh wait, no,
that too.
With the Halo pistol. Yeah.
The M6C and the M60. Sure, I'll take them both.
Yeah. No, I still have to take my firearms course. It's only like a 2-day long safety course. I never make time to do it. So.
What were you going to say?
And then
Like,
I'd get a room of 10 bunnies.
Pudgy hear all sorts of words.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking adult
Yeah.
adult things, Pudge.
Well,
We'll go back
shooting the shooting range is just using firearms at the range. It's just so therapeutic. It's very relaxing.
Recoil
Oh, yeah.
therapy.
So much fun.
Yeah.
As
Is
long
it
as
like a catapult?
yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
same
you can
vein,
use-
I'd say.
Yeah.
yeah, that's close to being a catapult.
You are
Well,
flinging
I mean,
something.
you should watch Todd's workshop on YouTube. He has his own trebuchet.
Oh boy, Pudgy can launch the bunnies all the way across the forest.
Yeah, I keep messaging Ethan Van Sciver, telling him to get Todd's workshop on there because of the trebuchets.
Yeah.
No, you should leave Mr. Ethan alone. He's got enough work to do.
True. Sandra says we enjoy recoil therapy when the weather permits. You can't very well go in the deluge.
Oh, you can go out in the deluge. It was about a month ago. Yeah, my friends and I went out shooting. And it was pouring rain and snowing. It was freezing out there, and we were still out there shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a competition like that. No fun.
Now, semi-automatics especially are really therapeutic and just straight up fun because, I mean, you go out there with a bolt action and, yeah, they can be fun. And, it's better than nothing, obviously. Really good hunting rifles. But when you have a semi-automatic, it's just like, okay, bing, 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 bing. You're like, yes.
That's true.
Yeah, then you run out of CO2 and you get pink paint everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Sandra says she's a wuss. True. No, she's not. No, she's not. She just hates cold weather. Oh, so. Let's go back to jokes. Tim the Enchanter says I wrote a song about a tortilla. Actually, it's more like a rap. Oh dear, oh dear, oh.
Oh, this food talk.
Yes, food
I
talk.
pay my penance, I guess. That's what my dad would say. Just paying your penance.
Mm-hmm. John Randall says, got to check out the Slingshot channel on YouTube. He makes all kinds of slingshots and crossbows, including huge ones, and he's got a Gatling slingshot.
Yep.
Oh,
Jörg Sprav.
Oh my!
That sounds
There you go,
sounds
Pudgy.
awesome.
There's where you can put the bunnies in a Gatling slingshot.
Oh boy, Pudgy knows where to find more bunnies too to reload.
High-speed bunny launcher.
No, he made a slingshot crossbow that can fire dragon slaying bolts.
Mm.
And yeah, he makes everything. He's the best.
Wow.
That's cool. I've checked this out now.
Yep, it's
The
called.
slingshot
His name is
channel.
Jörg Sprav. But if you just type in the slingshot channel, it'll pop up.
John Randall says Bunny Magazine. I don't know. You'd have to put. Good thing Beth Ambrosia's not on here. I think we'd be
Two
getting
bunny
fucked.
enter, one bunny leave.
What?
Two bunny enter, one bunny leave.
Oh,
No,
boy.
we are not doing Thunderdome with bunnies, Pudgy.
Ah,
Two Lagomorphs enter, one Lagomorph leaves.
Oh boy, good thing she isn't here. We'd be she'd be bopping us.
who run Bunny Town?
Okay.
Master Bunny runs Barter Town.
Yeah. Who run Barter Town?
Basil
That's a
sees enough
phrase.
Basil sees enough bunnies on the road that make me hit the brakes all the time.
I didn't know that seagulls could drive.
Well, this Basil can pump and he can totally rock. So, I mean, come on. Driving
Yeah.
can't be out of the question.
Basil's
Unless he drives one of them, like Tonka vehicles.
Oh,
Some of those can go pretty fast. The battery
Yeah.
powered ones, anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably driving a Fiat.
No, a Fiat 500. If you see an Apple store get robbed, does that make you an eyewitness?
Bunny Jack's here.
Yes.
Wait, is that a Snow White reference? Sounds
Ladies
like
and
the
gentlemen.
opening to one of their songs.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bunny time is here. Oh dear. Yes. And Pudgy has got the cobalt, or the Pudgy's got the catapult for the bunnies. Ready, locked and loaded. Let her rip. There goes one now.
They just know better.
Yeah. Basil drives a car with 3 pedals. I just scared the pedals into being pressed. Oh.
So he drives a stick.
Yeah. Well, I think in that case we need a Chuck Norris joke.
Not jokes, they're facts.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's see.
Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups; he pushes the earth down.
Yes, got that. Oh, okay. Here's one for you. Let's see. My cutting and pasting hasn't been. There you go. If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever. It's good. But we all know that Chuck Norris is afraid of Pudgy's determined face.
That's right. A Pudgy can unscramble eggs.
When are we going to see that, Pudgy?
That was actually done in
Soon.
a lab not too long ago. Some Japanese scientists managed to unscramble an egg.
Ah.
Or not unscramble, but uncook an egg. They managed to uncook an egg.
Oh, okay. PJ, how you doing, buddy? It's about
Hey guys,
time.
good to see all of you, and thanks for the invite.
Yes,
Hello,
glad you
Mr. Man.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Cobalt.
Hello.
Hey,
Yes,
Lemron. Hey,
let me
Derek.
go around here. We got PJ from Orville Nation. We've got Deef, Derek Benningfield. We've got Lenrod. And we've got the amazing Pudgy Hedgehog and Cobalt. Glad you could make it, PJ. It's
Hello.
I'm glad I caught you live. That's great. It's hard to catch you. It's for me. Our times are not coordinated. So
yeah. What you're in the Pacific time, aren't you?
I'm European time. I'm
Oh,
in
yeah?
Europe.
Oh, you're in Europe. Okay.
Just a few
Yeah,
hours ahead.
Quite a few. Quite a few.
In the English-speaking part of Europe.
I am. Well, the good thing about Europe is that they speak English all throughout Europe, pretty much. But I'm in Spain actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I like Spain. Spain's a nice country.
Yeah, no complaints. No complaints.
Yeah. Did a few times in Zaragoza.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Ever do the running with the bulls?
I've been there. I haven't actually done the running though, because I think it's dangerous actually. So
That's why it's fun.
You can do your own.
it's always
Okay.
a tourist who gets killed.
Yeah.
They had it coming.
And the real reason why the bulls are running is because they're going after the pie.
What kind of pie?
Oh, that's a good question. Pudgy doesn't know what fruits grow in Spain,
Ah, okay.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, Deep.
but they grow in the rain.
Ah, okay. So, PJ, Orville in, let's see, 27 days.
26 days, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if Jill were here, she'd give us the exact count.
Yeah, I'm starting my countdown up again. Well, I've been doing a countdown. I just skipped a few days. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's. Listen, I think we're gonna be blown away.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys been? You guys have not watched Strange New Worlds?
I I don't have Paramount Minus, so
I avoid it.
I don't. I'm not subscribing to Paramount Minus.
Yeah.
So I guess unless somewhere I can get it free, I haven't seen it yet. But from what I'm hearing, the teaser was a definite bait and switch.
That's not a good look.
Yeah, that's watching your head shake doesn't give me warm fuzzies.
I'm actually going to go ahead and review it tomorrow.
Okay.
I haven't been doing reviews because I don't want to be too negative. Picard was just disaster.
The bad thing is Picard is just tainting my view of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, all of them are.
Oh, Maria's
the way
in
their
here.
cast
Hello,
is.
Maria.
That you can go
29
with
minutes. Oh,
uh,
she's got it down to the minute.
Yeah. 25 days, 17 hours, 29 minutes. But who's counting? But yeah, it's the way they've been, going woke. They're just hurting their brain. Is Pudgy using an abacus?
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pudgy is calculating 2,222,939 seconds to go.
Oh, okay. Now that's accurate.
Yeah.
That's accurate. Good way to go,
Yeah.
Pudgy.
But Pudgy has a question.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
What's an Orville?
Oh, that's a good question.
Pudgy never watched that show.
Oh,
Watch
wow.
it. Watch it now.
Yes. Think of Star Trek. Think of Star Trek if Seth Farland actually had the franchise. Am I close at that, PJ?
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, Star Trek with what did he call it? Blackjack and hookers.
Star Trek with a touch of Family Guy and American Dad.
Yeah.
Every time Pudgy watched Family Guy or American Dad, all Pudgy hears
It's because you're watching it on broadcast version. You got to watch the not beeping version. Of course, then you'd probably just beep it yourself.
Yeah, but yeah, we just started season 2. I think we got past the first couple, and so we got to get caught up. But we have 25 days, 17 hours, and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Are you going to review it, Raymond?
no, I don't do reviews.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't do reviews.
Are you gonna react to it?
I don't know. There's just so many channels that are doing that. I don't know if it's really kind of not what I do here.
Gotcha.
But
there's a lot of people doing it. There's a lot of people doing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing it, and it's just not. I want to try. I go off the rails with my stuff, as everybody can pretty. I love that avatar. That's cool.
Isaac.
Isaac doing a Harvey invitation.
Yeah.
His beater, his beer. That's good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite pictures of Isaac.
That's good. But yeah, I like the Orville, and actually, you've caught some of Jill's You've caught Jill's reviews.
Of the Orville.
Yeah.
Of some, yeah. Yeah, she's looking forward to season 3.
Yeah. Definitely.
Aren't we all?
Yes. Yeah. Can't wait. I know you can't really. Any rumors as how it's going to go the next season, or?
Well, I don't have any inside information at all, but and I don't like there are some YouTubers who signed like NDAs with them. I'm not sure I would, because I kind of enjoy all the speculation, and we've probably speculated on a lot of the possibilities that you can even probably imagine. So I'm not sure I would want to, give up that ability to speculate.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's, well, they basically said that it's going to be each episode is going to be kind of like a short movie. I mean, it's going to be like it's going to be over an hour long each episode, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get 10 of them. And I think that after season 3 is over, people are really going to look at the Orville in a different light. And don't be surprised if in a few years you see an Orville exhibit at Disney World.
They only own like the first 2 seasons, don't they? Since they bought Fox.
Well, yeah, but at this, but they're under, and I mean, I don't know exactly what the agreements are, but Seth controls the show. But obviously they're under the Disney umbrella, so Disney is always looking for new IPs that are on the rise, and I think that Seth is ultimately going to take the Orville as far as he can take it.
Okay. John Randall says, "Oh no, Disney."
Well, maybe in the future, Disney might be less bad.
Well, let's see. Hopefully Seth has got more of a hammer.
Seth's got some clout. That they're not going to mess with him, I don't think.
But think about this though, guys. Like, for example, in Star Wars, like I don't think that, like, for example, like Lucasfilm doesn't really have the control that like Fuzzy Door, like Seth's company does of the Orville. Like I think the one condition that Seth had, is that he has creative control.
Okay. Well, that's always a start.
If I've learned anything over the past 7 or 8 years, it's never underestimate the power of stupidity.
George Lucas had creative control, then he sold it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, never underestimate the stupid people in large groups.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'm taking, with my books, if they ever get to the point where I'm thinking of something, I'm going to be very skeptical about what I'm doing with the rights to them.
Mm-hmm. Should do the Dolphin Wars anime.
Dolphin Wars live action. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I think it would do great as an anime, though. There's so much about it that, like, I read the book and there's scenes popping in my head. Is like, this feels so much like a classic '80s anime.
Oh, thank you, Lenrod. That is the best That's one of the better compliments I've heard.
That is cool.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you catch any of the reading?
The reading, yeah, I was there for the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay, I knew you were. PJ, you catch any of the reading?
When was this?
Wednesday. It was.
No, sorry.
Okay. Well, it's out there in the playback. Jill and Jill and I did the reading of the first bit.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Later here, I popped on that stream, but by the time I got on, you guys were getting off. So.
Yeah. Well,
I will check that out most certainly.
Yeah.
I couldn't have
Hey.
been there anyway. I was at physiotherapy, so.
What were we gonna say,
Hey.
Cole?
Hey, Pudgy, what's it say on the scouter?
Mr. Raven's over 9,000.
Crush.
Oh, thank you, Pudgy. Thank you. Oh, hello, Agent Pepsi One. Wow, welcome. Glad to have you
Hail,
here.
Agent Pepsi One.
Hail,
Hello.
Agent Pepsi One. Hey, if you want to pop
Hello.
on, and say hello, the link is on the pin. Click on the link and pop on in. Anybody else also? We got some room. Wants to come on in and pop in, say hello.
It's a party tonight.
It is a party tonight. Yes.
Yes, and soon Orville Nation will reveal the dark secret information that he's been holding on to all season long.
Beware, though, we do have a Canadian in the panel right now. So
What happens on episode 2? Break 4. A Coca-Cola commercial runs. Dun dun dun.
Welcome to the All Commercial Channel, an endless barrage of useless products to rot your skeevy little minds forever.
Yay.
Coming up next, a commercial for the Orville. Dun dun dun.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, I asked. We asked. Well, what? Just come on in. Well, if you can't come and talk, at least chat around with the chatters. We're having lots of fun, but glad you're here, Agent Pepsi One.
Do you usually do a Saturday night, Raymond?
Yeah. Yes. I do Saturdays from 5 to whenever. 5 till whenever when we
Eastern time.
Eastern, yeah, 5 to whenever Eastern time. And the other one.
And then Mr. Raymond does shows with bunnies and eventually puppy dogs and other authors
Yep,
and all sorts of fun stuff.
exactly. Thank you, Pudgy. I couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't say it better myself. We've had Wednesdays I usually reserve for the serious interviews, unless there's a schedule failure, in which I just bring the gang on and we do the same thing.
whoops.
We do the same thing on Wednesday that we do on Saturday. So it's a fun time. I enjoy doing it, PJ. It's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you guys got a great bunch. You guys got a great core group here. It's great.
Yeah.
We are the pod.
We are the best pod on YouTube. Or I can't say the best pod on dry land because right now we are quite soaked.
But
Yeah, Pudgy
best
Berry Dry
pod
has
because
been
you are the author of the Dolphin Wars.
That's true. That is true.
.com.
.com. Yep. I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna walk out there tomorrow. I'm gonna see all my fish laying on the side of my pond.
The water receded too quickly. They couldn't escape.
Yeah. We're stuck here. We're stuck here. So
Haven't had to deal with fish in my yard.
yeah.
I'm high enough above ground for that.
Yeah. Well, I've got a pond and I got about 10 fish. Agent Pepsi One says we can use some rain here. Here. Yeah. So, and PJ, is there any? So right now they're being close hold on a season 4.
Well, I think what they want is to regain the momentum and get the fans to show up. I think they just need it needs to be made clear to Hulu that they deserve the money they want for season 4. So I think it's all about getting the right amount of money for season 4.
Good point. Good point.
So people have to show up.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of listen. I hate to say it, but there's still a lot of Trekkies out there who maybe saw the first episode or something, and they weren't really into it. They haven't really given it a chance yet. There's a lot of Trekkies out there who still haven't watched the Orville. So
Wow.
Yeah, my mom was like that. She watched the first episode and like, this is bad. And then like a month later, her mom was like, yeah, have you watched the Orville yet? I'm like, I thought you didn't like it because it's got the football head kid guy making it. It's like, no, it's actually really good.
Mm.
So that kind of became our show then.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people like your mom that were, they like rediscovered it because they just, and I think season 3 is really going to put it on the map.
Yeah.
Really going to put it.
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't that like
judging
that for
from-
most shows, it takes like their third season before they really start catching steam.
Yeah. John Rendell says, and Snoopy says fish fry, and receives a brick from Sandra. But yeah, well, once I get caught up with the episodes, I'll be ready to rock and roll with the next with season 3.
Maybe it's a dolphin episode in there. Who knows?
That would be nice.
There is
Oh,
not. There isn't. But
Yeah, I know.
That's the one Pokemon that hasn't been made yet, a legitimate dolphin.
Oh,
They've made whales and crabs and other things. They've never made a dolphin.
huh.
They've made an ice cream cone into a Pokemon. They haven't made a dolphin. It makes no sense.
Yeah. What's wrong with dolphins? We need dolphin representation. Pudgy, get on it. Dolphin representation.
Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
And sleeping.
don't you guys miss the old days when there used to be like 20 some odd, like 22 or 24 episode seasons of science fiction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I do.
Well, budgets are different these days for the
Mhm.
shows and the whole
Yeah,
streaming
everything-
model.
Everything switched over to the Walking Dead format.
Yeah.
They want the BAM smash business model that they'd rather have mock show, and whether they want whether the amount of shows is irrelevant. You got to have mock show.
Although, here's the thing. If you can have a decent season with 12 episodes and every single episode is good, then that's, cool. If you have 24 episodes and they take, you only get like 10 good ones and the rest are filler, that's kind of bad. I don't mind it if the show is only, 12 episodes a season.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's a lot of. Oh, go ahead, sir.
Agent Pepsi 1 says, I don't know about you all, but I hated The Walking Dead. It was so wooden, it should have been called The Walking Planks.
Yeah.
I don't
have-
like it
End
either.
up-
Agent
Didn't
Pepsi.
one of them end up becoming a plank of wood in another show?
Yeah, Marky Spock.
Never
Yeah,
watched the show.
No, no.
That was the Ed and Eddie spinoff.
That's true. Ed,
Johnny
and
2x4
Eddie.
and plank.
Yeah.
I don't even have TV, so I'm one of the lucky ones.
Yeah. Yes. Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah.
Um,
But Norseman, I think on Netflix, was it? My mom and dad have Netflix, and they're watching Norseman, and that's a really hilarious show.
yeah, I've heard the show. I haven't seen it. I don't have Netflix. But yeah. The days of the days of full seasons are a thing of the past.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation about this with my best friend about 6 months ago, and we were talking about how, like, our generation, because I'm 36 years old, we were really the last ones that were raised on network television where everybody was watching the same shows like Seinfeld and Home Improvement.
Mm-hmm.
You'd go to work and everybody was watching the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Talking Dragon Ball Z with everybody at school every day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. was right there at the beginning when the craze just went off the charts.
Yeah. I like Dragon. I liked Dragon Ball Z when they had the Bruce Faulconer soundtracks. When they went back to the traditional stuff, I tuned out.
Yeah, Falconer did some really good music for that show.
Yeah.
I still have my CD soundtrack.
Yeah. What's this? I hear a rumor that Netflix is going down. No.
Yeah, their stock has been going down.
Oh, the stock.
Well, the biggest problem with Netflix is that, they were the king of streaming. There was no other competitor, and every single service, every single content provider was licensing to them. And now you have, Paramount Plus and Hulu and Amazon and all the different.
That's nice.
Oh, that's sick.
Whoa, that's nice.
That's his butter knife.
That's his butter
That's
knife.
right.
That's his butter
Well, I
knife.
just have this one. My dad has about 6 swords, and they're all.
That's cool.
I see Sandra walking to the mudroom to get our swords.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
hold it up, Derek, to the handle? Oh, okay, wow. Cool.
That is nice.
Yeah, it's all flat here, but the blade part is actually sharp. It's Lord of the Rings. It's Elrond's sword.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Use it to foliate the backyard.
What was that?
Say what type of handle? Is it bone?
This is wooden.
Okay.
Wood. Yeah.
Hail
use that to
Canadian
chop up bushes?
Spider-Man. Now
Got it because it
YouTube,
looks
these
cool.
not.
I also have the other elven sword downstairs, the one with the giant handle.
I'm giving YouTube a warning right now. These are props. These are not actual weapons. Do not slap me down.
I'll put
Do
it back.
not slap me down.
We got tons of people coming into the chat today.
Yeah, a lot of people today. I guess I'm a big draw. Yay!
Yay.
The pod grows.
Pod Rose.
Yeah, Derek runs a cooking channel. That's his butter knife.
Yes.
That would actually be pretty entertaining, like the samurai cooking channel, kind of like in the same vein as the old SNL skit, but you're actually cooking something.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, you could use a Tonto blade to cook with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, there's the katana's the long sword, the Tonto's the short one. Is there a one blade shorter?
Okay. Oh, that's another. Okay. Now that we're showing utensils.
Sweet, Sandra's got the steak knives.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a rapier.
I've got the ice pick. This is Needle from Game of Thrones.
Nice. Wow.
That's cool. Oh, well.
Used for kebabs.
Used for kebabs.
That's peacetime. I can't get it open.
Oh, okay. Here. Let's show yours. Highlander. No.
No.
Hmm?
No.
Just-
Just a sword.
Okay, this one is just a something I'm using to break my fireplace.
Nice.
Yay.
That's nice.
That's used for hoagie rolls.
Yes, hoagie rolls.
Hoagie
Just be careful.
has a fun word, and that is a mighty handle.
Highlander
Yeah, there can only
with
be one.
McLeod on it.
Here we are.
Oh, which one's that
Born
one?
to
That's
be
nice.
kings.
This is from Highlander, the TV
Okay.
series or the movie.
Either one.
Either one.
They're the
yeah.
princes of the universe.
Careful this one because it's heavy and I have an injured shoulder. So.
Nice. Those are nice. Raymond.
And then, okay, the other one I've got is Peace Tide, but I like the handle on this one.
Oh, that I like that.
Yeah,
Hey,
Does it have a fuller down the middle?
I don't know.
The Fuller? This.
I'd have to open it because right now it's piece tied. Sandra, can you give me the scissors?
Where's your knife? Scissors aren't going to do it. Where's your knife?
Dining room table. We'll get that opened up.
I got this one.
Ooh, nice.
Oh boy, it's got the fudge channel on it too.
From
Yeah.
the beginning.
And that's a long handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one the elves use in the prologue to the Lord of the Rings.
All right.
Cut
Use
the
that for
orcs
chopping
down.
trees.
Yeah, I mean, this would be an incredibly
My
impracticable
bodice
weapon,
staggers
but
roll
I
for
figure if
the
you
way.
use it like a rifle and bayonet where you
bodice
club them
staggers
and then
roll
stab
for
them, that would be really
Okay.
good, but yeah.
Sandra
I
says
would
her
never use this in...
Sandra says her bodice daggers are elsewhere. But yes.
Of course.
But
If she
most
displays
dangerous-
the, if she
Sorry.
displays the bonus daggers, then this goes to TVMA.
Yeah. True. True.
You ever trim the hedges, Raymond, with those swords?
No.
No?
No. I don't have edges. Well, I do. Kinda.
A
But,
shrubbery.
Right? He
Yeah, well,
is
we were
now.
talking... Sorry, you first.
The lead Agent Pepsi one says the lead in the Highlander TV series. She had a crush on him.
Me.
We were speaking earlier about shooting and how that's therapeutic. My dad, he owns a bunch of swords from Dark Sword Armories, and I go over to his house, and he takes old milk jugs, fills them with water, and we chop those. I mean, that is
Oh.
fun.
Oh,
And
Oh,
that sounds
therapeutic.
like fun.
Plug to Dark Sword Armories. Hey, find them on the internet.
Maria says, hey to Sandra. And John Rendell or Agent Pepsi 1 tells John, I have an M9 bayonet. It works great to carve turkey or cut ham. They were never used for the purpose they were.
Well, it is cutting flesh. I mean, that's what it was designed for.
Yeah, true. True. There was an old, I don't know if anybody remember the old Willie and Joe cartoon or comics from World War II by Bill Malden. Yeah, Bill Malden. He's got it's got Willie looking at a bayonet saying as Joe was sticking a bayonet in a can of food, he says, "Oh wow, this fits on a rifle."
I have to dig that up now.
Yeah,
I have a collection of old comics that were printed back in like the 1920s.
yeah.
Just like from a bunch of old newspapers I found in a house.
Oh yeah, I found someone gave me pictures of old newspaper clicking or clippings, but unfortunately when you move various and sundry times, things get missing and it's shameful.
Mm.
Okay, John. We'll see you when you get back. Agent Pepsi 1 says her bayonet works great as the tickler on my AR-15 or my husband's Mossberg shotgun.
Mossberg makes a fine shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it gets the point across.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of So PJ, thanks for getting me or for giving me that potential name. Yeah. So
He's a great guy, and he's a great interview. Can I talk about him?
sure, go ahead.
He is also a Star Trek actor who will go on record as saying that the current stuff is crap. So that's a big plus.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
he's not a big time actor, but he's done a lot of stuff in his career.
Yeah.
There is a resistance.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Is it? It's not Morn yet. No, it's not Morn. Would be nice if I could.
Ooh, of
That
course
would
there.
be cool if I can get Morn. Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, I built it.
Wow.
I don't have the patience for models.
Yeah, well,
Three-blade
especially
prop.
if you don't have the patience for this, this is a Tamiya kit. It's got like 1,000 parts in it.
Like an F4U3
It's a 4U1A
one. Yeah.
with a bird cage.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it. I did a good job.
Yeah, I've tried building models. I just don't have the. Yeah, Agent Pepsi one. That is a Corsair.
I'm working on a P51D right now, the same scale.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have a right next to it. I have.
Yeah. After trying to build an
Spitfire.
F4G, after trying to build an F4G, I just said no. I give up. They got to be die cast or nothing.
That could be any Spitfire model. There's like 50 of them.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is one of the modern Revell kits. I modified it in the canopy, in the cockpit, I should say, quite a bit. So
Yeah.
you can't really see, but yeah, this one's in the markings of Canada's second highest scoring fighter ace in World War II. So
Nice.
Looks like it is Agent Pepsi one. Is that in the same scale?
yes, 1/32
Corsair?
scale. Yeah,
Oh, wow. One
Last time Pudgy made a model, Pudgy glued paws to table.
Yeah, mine has to be die cast because, like I said, I've lost the patience and
and the dexterity in your fingers.
no, I still have that. That's mainly patience.
Mm.
Yeah,
you
then
gotta
Sandra has to come with a glue dissolver to get your hand off the table.
That is true, Podgy. That is so true.
That glue is can't trust
or,
it.
Yeah, or removing the glue off my hair.
Well, you got to use the Tamiya liquid cement. It
See,
has a
that's
little
the
brush
result of
applicator, and you just
that's the result of too much glue on.
yeah.
It goes everywhere but what you're working on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I used to build models a long time ago, but I started actually making like electronic things more often.
Yeah.
I do tabletop historical wargaming, so 100th scale I'm building, I get a box and you get like 5 or 10 tanks in a box, and there's only so much of that before it's like, okay, I need to take a year off, which is kind of where I'm at right now.
Just build more weapons and then come back with a bigger army.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a sec.
Well, I play battle group, and like if you want to play battle group, you have to start with the German army because one side is always going to play as the Germans. Then you got to get a Soviet army because that's where most of the battles are. And then if you want to play as the British, you got to get an early war British army, a middle war British army, a late war British army, and then a Canadian army, an American army, and it stacks up. It stacks up.
Yeah.
Fortunately for the British,
disaster.
Canadians, and the Americans, they all, by late war, they're using a lot of the same stuff anyway, so it's not a big deal. But
everybody was flying everybody's stuff.
That disaster you heard.
At the very least, they had all the same engines.
Yeah,
I mean, the Rolls-Royce Merlin was both in the P-51 and the Spitfire.
that's right.
Yeah, that's
Are you okay, Mr. Raymond?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a technical disaster here. I will
Freedoms.
be right back here.
Freedom
Okay.
sounds like a Merlin engine.
Indeed. Although the license-built version of the Merlin that the P-51 used was definitely different from the British version.
Well, the
Fundamentally, they're the
British
same
version.
engine, but yeah.
yeah, like the Spitfire Mark 9 that I just showed, and the Spitfire Mark 16 used the same airframe, but the Mark 16, which came out in September of 1944, used the American Packard Merlin engine. Same horsepower, same everything. They just used a different measuring system or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah.
Yeah, because they had to readjust their metric ones for our imperial system here.
Yeah, there we go. It's a Mark 8. Best Mark of Spitfire there was. Same scale.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Okay,
Canadian.
I'm back. So,
that's nice.
PJ, what? Let's see. Oh boy. brain just don't. What else do you cover other than the Orville?
Well, we cover. We've been heavily involved in the Stargate community and dark matter community. So we're doing a rebroadcast of our run through with Joe Malazzi on Mondays of Dark Matter.
Oh, okay.
Of course, Joe Malazzi is the creator of Dark Matter and one of the executive producers of Stargate.
Okay.
And there is new Stargate coming, guys. Are you guys on the panel Stargate fans or not?
Yes, I love Stargate SG-1.
Yeah, the SG-1 was a fantastic show. Never
The
saw
movie
any of
was
the other
okay.
versions, but I liked SG-1 a lot.
I saw SG-1. Can you hear me okay? I want to make sure my microphone didn't get clouded into disaster.
You sound a little further away, though. That's all.
I wonder if I let me move my studio around here. Is that better?
Pudgy watched the movie. Yes.
Yeah.
The Stargate movie?
Yeah, Pudgy watched the Stargate movie. Did not know there were Stargate shows.
Oh yeah. I liked them. I liked Stargate 1 when it was on HBO. Now, of course, when it was there, they were able to do the full, the R-rated stuff. And then they went to the other channel, and then you lost a lot of that. But
you can use the bad words. All the stuff that says.
Yeah, exactly. I liked Atlantis too. I agree with Agent Pepsi 1. I liked Stargate 1, but Atlantis was pretty good.
Was there a character on Stargate? The guy had some gold thing he stuck to his forehead.
Oh, Teal'c?
Yeah, Teal'c was the guy with the thing on his forehead.
Yeah.
Okay, then Pudgy did see that show.
What was that actor's name now? It's like right on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, he's in that video game now.
Yeah, he's really good.
Judge, Christopher Judge.
That's the guy.
He was also in the Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but he did not have the gold thingy.
What's that video game series that's out now where he plays the guy who fights the big monsters, Kratos or something like that?
Oh, God of War?
God of War, there we go. Yeah, he's the voice of that guy.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Sandra says Christopher Judge.
That makes me even cooler.
Agent Pepsi 1 didn't like Stargate Universe. I think I may have seen. No, I didn't. I don't even think I saw.
I think I saw one episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't seen but one episode, but I really liked Atlantis. Can't go wrong with Jewel State.
The Lost City of Atlanta.
Oof. Jewel State. Whoo.
I just remember the one episode of SG-1 that stuck with me really hard. It was the episode where him and O'Neill switched characters. Like they body switched. And then they were both playing each other's character. And like Judge was absolutely brilliant playing the other character because it felt like it was the other guy in his body.
Hello, Casey Osalski. How are you doing? Casey's come on. Hello, sir.
I like the episode where they keep looping through the same time period where O'Neill always starts eating the Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
One scene where they're golfing through the Stargate.
That's all Joe Malazzi there. That's all Joe.
I need to take my DVDs out now. I got to watch this all again.
Yeah. I haven't seen them in years. I don't have any of the... I have a surprisingly small collection of movies.
Sandra's been recording them. I forgot what channel she's getting it at. I don't know if it's Sci-Fi or...
It's on Pluto now.
It's on Pluto. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, dang. I'll just have to go there then.
Yeah.
There's a Stargate channel apparently on Pluto now. All of a sudden.
But one day there will be a series made out of this.
Yes.
And there's a plug for The Eyes of a Killer, a novel by Derek Benningfield.
I have to line it up right over top of my name. Get it.
Congrats, Derek. I had no idea.
Perfectly in
thank you.
frame. Awesome.
Yep, there we
Yeah,
go.
we've had and as long as we're plugging books, PJ, I know you've gotten one of mine. Yeah, at least
I have not purchased it yet. Actually,
What?
I have not, and I have to, Raymond.
I will be purchasing your novel, Raymond, when I get back to work.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
Still off work.
I may have purchased it. The thing is, I travel, so I don't remember. Did I purchase it or not? It may be sitting for me at home, actually.
Gotcha.
Do you guys mind if I read the synopsis on the back cover?
I'm cool.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The collapse of the Gauls has created a power vacuum which has been filled by the Syndicate, an international criminal organization led by the enigmatic Honcho, who intends on forming a criminal alliance known as a Wolf Pack in order to form a shadow government. It falls to Hawk White of the Canadian Special Operations Executive to see that he fails.
Nice.
Oh no, it's got wolves in it.
Ooh.
Yes, ooh, wolves. Pudgy and wolves don't get along.
Well, actually, the mother of all wolves is taking care of that, so wolves are getting better now.
Oh, okay. Here is
Derek,
one.
are we connected on Twitter?
I don't have social
Oh, you
media.
don't have Twitter. Okay.
I might now that it's Elon Musk took it over. But
Gotcha.
oh, an F-16.
Yeah.
I was thinking about buying an F-16 model and kit bashing it into a fighting ferret.
I was thinking about buying an F-16, but I don't have $40 million.
Yeah, I would like to see you do that.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
it'd be neat to have that plane and then Mr. Raymond's ferrets inside.
Yeah.
The
And it really would be a fighting ferret.
Yeah, it will
Build
be
it
a fighting ferret, yes.
Build it at 1/6 scale and have Andy Masterson make a figure.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, you have got. Speaking of a ferret figure, let's do another interlude. I will be right back.
And Mr. Andy can make the box.
Going to get a ferret, maybe?
Oh, yes, he's getting his ferret. That's right.
He's a ferret. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he has a couple of ferrets,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, load them in the special tube and then fire.
Nature's slinky. Though they do smell kind of bad. No, a buddy of mine
It's
had a bunch
kinda-
of ferrets, and it smelled pretty bad in his house all the time, even though he kept that cage clean 24/7.
It's part of the natural defense mechanism.
They're musk.
It's like whenever Pudgy eats Brunschweiger, Cobalt stays far, far away.
Okay, I am back.
Oh,
we were
God,
talking
Pudgy.
about what I miss.
Pudgy was talking about eating Brunschweiger again. Every time it's like he eats a piece, I have to leave him alone for a couple days until that works its way through his system.
Oh, bad Pudgy toots, huh? Bad Pudgy toots. All right, we were talking about fighting ferrets.
Yes.
Sandra knows somebody who's got some amazing talents when it comes to ferrets.
Oh, that is awesome.
Bat
Na,
ferret.
na, 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 bat
Na,
ferret.
na, na, Bat ferret. Na, 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 na. There was a Kim Possible show. It had called. Yes, I'm showing.
Wasn't that a mole rat?
Yeah, that was Rufus the Mole Rat. But they actually had an episode called The Fighting Ferret, and it had a superhero dressed as a ferret. So there's the Bat Ferret.
Yay.
That's
Then in honor of her son, who is a Marine or an inactive duty Marine.
Yeah, look at that.
cool.
Da, 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 na, na, da, na, 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 na. And then, since she's a pilot, or we're both pilots, but she did this for herself, the flying ferret.
Ah, cool.
Nice.
That's very cool. You guys are pilots.
Yeah. Thank you.
Raymond, I gotta go, but
Okay.
it was nice
PJ,
to hang out.
You should. Wish you could stay longer. I'm glad you came in and talked with us.
Yeah, thanks. It was good to see all you guys and meet some of you guys for the first time. And I haven't been on panels with you guys.
Yeah.
But thanks for the invite, Raymond, and I hope to come hang out more often.
Yes, please do. Let's get you on a Wednesday, and maybe after the Orville's on, let's get you on Wednesday to see to talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it then.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Nice
Put your
meeting you,
channel.
dude.
Meeting you.
Here, give me a channel.
Bye bye. Nice to meet you.
Put your channel in the private chat, and we'll put it out there for you, PJ.
Let's see. Well, it's just Orville Nation on YouTube.
Okay.
Just Orville Nation on YouTube. Just
I'm
search it.
sure Sandra Legatus will get it out there. So thank
Thank
you
you,
very
guys.
much, PJ.
Bye.
I am honored to have you here.
Honored to
PJ,
be
Orville
here.
Nation. Please like and subscribe to him. So
Door slam.
He left us.
Door slam.
He left
Yes.
us.
He left us. He's gone. Oh no.
But that's
Oh.
not what Pudgy's gonna do.
No.
Yeah.
No. So oh boy. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the ladies again.
Yeah, the ladies wanting Pudgy.
No, Pudgy doesn't need car warranty. Pudgy doesn't own a car.
You don't need a car if you got game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pudgy's got a steamship.
That's true.
Oh, that's game right there.
That is game.
It's like, oh, you can keep your crappy little Ferrari. I got a steamship.
And a sailboat. He's got a clipper called the Determined.
Yep,
Yep.
it's modeled after the USS Brig Niagara.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Neat.
Yeah. Will there be a picture of the Determined in either on the Twitter or the book, the story itself?
Well, I got pictures of the flagship Niagara, that I put on Twitter, but my biggest problem is like I got this great idea, but I don't know how to draw. I'm a better writer than an artist.
That's
Give me
me.
a description. I might cook something up. I've already made a battleship and a ferret and a devil ray.
Yes, he did. He did. Between Fet for Hire and Lenrod, you can get something, Cobalt.
Okay. Now, whenever we get to the next series, Crimson Dawn, then it's going to get interesting because 2 words: naval combat.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
you're speaking magic words to me now.
Nice.
Yeah, Snore the Poopus comes back with the bears on the boat, and then Pudgy meets another boat that's out there as well. Well, another ship.
Oh, that'll be.
Well, I'm gonna have to take off here too, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for
All
having
right.
me on the show, and
Deef, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for coming.
thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care, man.
Yep, and I'll put
Bye.
your thing out there. You please get his book, The Eyes of a Killer. There it is.
Send an email to derekbenningfield@gmail.com and get in contact with me because I'm still in the process of setting up a website and I don't have social media.
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
at least not yet.
Yes,
But,
that's
yeah.
like I said, it's the first thing. The publishing was probably not the easiest, but now that it's published, get yourself a website. Get yourself
right.
out there.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care,
thanks.
Derek.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Everybody's got the slamming door.
Well, the door
Yeah.
has to be slammed hard, otherwise it doesn't actually shut. It's kind of lopsided.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
Here,
otherwise the wind blows it open, and then the rain comes back in.
Yes, and I'm tired of the rain. I am tired of the rain. Let's see. Snoopy managed to get several treats today. He's in a food coma next to me. Food coma, yes.
I'm a food coma like a boss tomorrow.
Yeah, cool. Here, Cobalt, I'll show you. Let me dig into the shared thing, and I will show you a couple of Lenrod's renditions.
Submitted for your approval.
Submitted for the approval. Okay, there's that.
At dolphinwars.com.
Yep. It just StreamYards has got to do a better job of being able to share stuff. There you go.
Oh, nifty.
And it's got ferrets on it.
Yeah, it's got the flying ferrets right there. Right there.
2 scale.
Yeah, 2 scale. Right there, right there. Right there. And there's the little guy right there.
Yep, little people.
Mm-hmm.
Nifty.
Yeah. So he did that off the description from the book.
Cool.
The book description wasn't super in depth, but it gave me a good groundwork. The ship itself is based on an old Civil War ironclad.
Yeah.
Which is the CSS Alabama. So it's actually a Confederate ship.
Yeah.
But I think I guess I got it pretty close then.
Yeah. And here is a copy of the ferret.
If it'll come up.
Takes too many steps.
There it goes.
There it goes.
The book description of the ferret made this one really easy to make. It's like, okay, F-16, tweak it.
Yeah. The only thing is, after I saw this, I said, okay, where are the bomb? I know I've got bomb bays. Where do I put those? Is there room for a bomb bay?
Yeah, right on the bottom.
Okay.
Got that big curve section on the bottom.
Okay.
Where the intake was, it is now a munitions facility.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's the missile pylons. I see the missile pylons. Yeah. The electronic warfare. So yeah, I'm sure he can do something for you, Cobalt.
I think the hardest one was the Devil Ray. It's like I had a picture to go off of, but I didn't quite know where to go with it because certain parts of the picture looked odd to me. Like the front section with the blaster in it, I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be a see-through section in the picture or not.
Oh.
So that threw me off. So that's why the original had a solid tip on it.
Yeah. So,
Well, in terms of the determined, like I said, it's based off the flagship Niagara.
mm-hmm.
The only difference is that it's comparatively speaking, it's a little bit smaller, and the front section, which is typically covered, is open air because that's where Argent had to sit, along with the others.
Okay.
Was it like the HMS Niagara?
No, the USS Niagara. The official.
Version. Okay.
Yeah, American. USS Brig Niagara.
Agent Pepsi 1's got to go. Glad you can make it here. Come again, please. Come again, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed having you here. Good night, Agent Pepsi 1.
Find your microphone.
No, I can't. What was that, Len?
So tell her to find her microphone.
Yes, please find your microphone. We want to hear you. We want you on the panel.
Good night, pretty lady.
And no, I am not a Bill Clinton, so I won't do a Bill Clinton impression.
I do not have relations with that woman.
That was good, Lenrod.
I can kind of do it.
Yeah. So, yes. Okay,
It,
so
it depends on what your definition of is.
okay, so Cobalt, you were saying about the revamping of the Niagara.
Yeah, it's the Determined is just a scale version of the Niagara. That, and like the front deck area, which was typically covered on a sailing ship, is open because that's where Argent the Fox and the two otters are.
Okay.
Well, there are plenty of pictures of the Niagara on the search, so yeah, plenty to go with.
Okay.
Now, once we get the Crimson Dawn, then then I have to try to explain how how they get cannons.
Scaled down.
Yeah, Chris.
Or it could be
Here's the other thing. I have to try to explain how Pudgy and his other animal friends on the Determined safely use the cannons.
Oh,
They
that could be it.
like small modern type cannons instead of the old muzzle loaders.
Well, see, the biggest problem with the Pudgy storyline right now, and this is because I don't know how far you're in on it, but all the humans have gone. They were forcibly removed from the planet, and not only were all the humans gone, everything that they made disintegrated along the way. So the world's returned back to the way it was before.
Huh.
So there are some traces of what the humans built are left, but for the most part, it's all pretty much gone. So humans are coming back into the world, but they're coming back as animals, and so they remember some, but they don't remember everything. So in the case of the Determined, Cobalt had plans which survived the destruction of his house. And then all the animals gathered the materials and built it. So they built a sailing vessel for exploration purposes, but not for combat. But once we get to Crimson Dawn, then that's where where things go really off kilter. Basically, I'm building up to another Kaiser level villain for this series.
Okay.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah. Bunny catapults. Load bunny catapults on the. Except there's no bunnies on the.
Well, and here's the other thing. If it's a bunny catapult, you fire them into the ocean. That's a problem. You can't use live ammunition.
True.
Well, the Romans was it the Romans? The Romans and the Greeks, they used the live snakes as ammunition.
True.
It's like send a whole pot full of poisonous snakes onto the opponent's ship. That'll get them moving.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll be able to surmount those issues, Cobalt.
We have faith in you.
Once we get to the ending of Eternal Summer, and this is the biggest problem when you're a writer. I know how it ends. I just got to get to the ending. So that's the biggest problem, building up to the ending. But once we get to the ending, then it's going to be crystal clear just exactly which direction I'm going.
Yeah.
All right. When I'm writing weird stuff, I'm always just writing by the seat of my pants. I make it up as I go, so it's weird.
Oh, I do that too. Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, I have my story map, sort of laid out. So it's Eternal Summer, and then it goes into Crimson Dawn, and then it goes into Sea Wraith. And Sea Wraith is going to be really crazy because Pudgy winds up in Scotland.
Does he wear a kilt?
Well, he's going to bump into some, what happened to the Scottish people.
Mm.
Yeah, I really
then
get caught up.
Yeah, then after Sea Wraith, it goes to Steel Resolve.
That just sounds like a good band name.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Resolute Germ. Welcome to the show. And he says, catapults of kamikaze bunnies.
Isn't there? No, I'm thinking of a squirrel. There's a video game character that was like a kamikaze squirrel.
No, okay.
The game is absolutely terrible, but it's a great title. Yeah, Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel.
John Randall asks, does he get to play the bagpipes or play golf?
Why not both?
That's true. So these next 3 books are going to be the Pudgy Grand Tour.
Yeah, I'm in the process of setting up a basically a world correction. When Bloodfang did what he did with the wolves, he totally destabilized the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, with every Pudgy series, there's always the problem that I have with power creep. The biggest problem with we were talking Dragon Ball earlier. Dragon Ball just gets more and more powerful, with no ever course correction along the way.
Mm-hmm.
The closest they ever came to a course correction was Dragon Ball GT, which all the fans hated. Absolutely. It was Super Saiyan 4. So they eventually reset and then went back the other direction. And now they've gone back to the standard problem. So you have Super Saiyan God, which is, red. Then it went to blue. Then it went to Ultra Instinct. Then it went back to Ultra Instinct 2. And now the next series is Ultra Instinct God. So, it's going off, into
Super
infinity.
So bad. It's like a bad fanfic written by a kid who just got into Dragon Ball in the last year.
Yeah.
I liked Super Saiyan 4.
Like GT could have worked a little better, but the whole point of it actually violates canon because it couldn't have happened. Pilaf should have been dead.
Yeah.
It's like Boo blew the earth up, and when they wished everyone back, they made sure to wish back only the good people. So technically, Pilaf should have stayed dead.
That is true. That is true.
It's like canonically it couldn't happen, but yeah, there it was.
Well, reasons. Tim the Enchanter says Pudgy seems to be one busy hedgehog.
Yes, he is.
And Casey Osowski asks, why not use slingshots? There's an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Could go with ballistas. Could go with
Mini trebuchet.
Mini trebuchets. Could go with catapults. Just the thing is that given the type of combat that I'm planning, you can't use anything that would be anything that would potentially hurt an animal friend.
That's true. That's true. Well,
Maybe flinging soft objects.
Well,
Pillow launcher.
Well, without spoiling too much, basically the land animals start to fight the sea animals.
Ooh.
So it leads into a very interesting dynamic between the two forces. Now, I was saying to Raymond earlier, the dolphins are not necessarily good in the Pudgy stories, but they're not necessarily bad. They're more like mercenaries.
They're mercenaries. Yeah, that's what you told me.
So what you're saying is there's going to be a dolphin war.
Yep.
Yep. He told me that the Dolphins will be at war.com.
Vegan shark says torpedoes.
Vegan shark says torpedoes.
There are a number of species of sharks that do feed on plant matter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, nurse sharks.
And John Rendell says, as long as the catapult isn't from Acme Corp. Just ask that poor coyote. And I think that's a good reason to show this picture.
Hey, firing coyotes as ammunition would definitely work. They were all bad in the stories.
That's true. There you go.
Aim higher.
Yay!
That's a pretty solid picture, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's a really good ad.
Yeah, that's good.
It looks right on so many levels.
Yeah.
Should send that to Elon Musk. I'm sure he could use that for SpaceX.
So true. So true.
Nah, not Elon. Send it to Bezos for Blue Origin.
Yeah. Coyote origin. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, just as long as the catapult isn't from Acme. Yep. Of course, in the mirror universe, it probably works.
Probably. In the mirror universe, the coyote feasts upon Roadrunner.
Yeah. He's got the Roadrunner pelt on his wall.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there a Family Guy episode or a cartoon cavalcade where the coyote actually got the Roadrunner and then afterwards he was lost?
Yeah, I think there is actually, yeah. I think it may have been a cavalcade one.
Yeah. That was a weird show, especially whenever they were shearing the sheep.
Yeah. Seth does what Seth does.
Yep.
A lot of good Seths in the market. You know, like you got Seth MacFarlane, you got Seth Green. Robot Chicken is glorious.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen much of that one. I think I've seen one episode. Of course, with as late as they are, it's always tough to watch it. But I don't know. Robot Chicken is not one of my favorite genre.
Yeah, it's a bit of an acquired taste, but here's the plus side: if you have HBO Max, it loads up pretty quick. You can watch whenever you want.
Okay.
See, I have HBO Max. I'm fairly pleased with it. The only thing that is a little stinky is that when they lost Crunchyroll, all the anime got hidden away. So they still have some anime on the series or on the service, but you have to search for it.
Who has Crunchyroll? Don't say the mouse.
No, Funimation.
Oh, Funimation
probably
is doing
just as bad.
True.
Yeah, Funimation bought Crunchyroll. They merged them together, and now Funimation eventually is going to be completely shut down because Crunchyroll is going to be the surviving service.
Okay.
Eventually Discovery Plus will be folded into HBO Max. They just haven't said when.
Yeah.
Such unoriginal names. All these pluses on them.
Yeah. They ought to call it Discovery Pudgy.
Pudge Discovery.
Yeah, Pudge Discovery. What do you think, Pudge?
That sounds like a pirate word. Hey, swab the decks and Pudge Discovery.
Yeah. Although Pudgy Plus sounds interesting.
Yeah. Pudgy Plus sounds interesting. I want to see a picture of Pudgy. Where's Fett when you need him? I want to see a picture of Pudgy with a pirate hat.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, actually, we have something that's close. Let me, at the risk of, well, no, you've got it hidden. You've got it hidden. So let us. There's Pudgy. there's the closest we're gonna get to a Pudgy pirate.
Yeah, that's true. Good thing we buried that thumb drive in the backyard.
Oh, it's farther than that, Pudgy.
But yeah, there's the Pudgy pirate. But yeah, we need him in a pirate hat with a eye patch.
Working
a
on
hook.
it. See how quickly I can throw something together.
Uh-oh. Are we gonna have a competition for fat?
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pirate Pudgy walked into a bar with a steering wheel on belt. And the bartender says, "What's with the steering wheel?" And Pirate Pudgy says, "It's driving Pudgy nuts."
Tim, there's your competition. We got Pudgy, the jokester. John Rendell says Fez for hire plus because I'm overweight.
Did I not?
And John Rendell says, and a parrot on your shoulder because a sparrow because parrots are too big. Actually, more like a hummingbird would be on good for Pudgy.
Parrot is good, and Pudgy can be airlifted. Hey!
Oh, that's true. That's to do the airlifting. And Sandra's shouting out the books to Tim the Enchanter. They started on Twitter and were adapted to the story format. Yep.
15 completed series and working on series 16 right now.
Yep. I know we've talked about this. Is there an end game, or as long as Pudgy's around, there's going to be adventures?
Well, okay. Technically, there is no end.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, Land of Sorrow was the end of the main storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So, whenever I started with Mooncry and reset the world, that's where we get into a completely new dynamic.
Right.
So, going from this on, there really is no ending.
Okay.
But I'm trying to how do I phrase this? I'm trying to ramp down the power, and try to get more to instead of magical and super power type stuff. I'm trying to get down to a more natural flow of adventures, because eventually what's going to happen is that the new Kaiser level villain will be addressed, the world settles down, and then it gets into a different type of story. So Pudgy's going to keep going on adventures, but instead of every series or every over the course of the 5, instead of having a grand villain to go up against, it's going to turn into more exploration, because eventually I want Pudgy to go into Africa. Africa, for the most part, has been untouched, with all of the activities, because of just the way that it is. There's also a part where I'd like Pudgy to go into the Middle East. Now that all the humans are gone, it's a much different place. And along the way, he's going to find other things.
Okay. So there's no chance of there's no chance of Pudgy sitting at his little house with a pipe and a rocking chair in retirement.
Well, that is a possibility because one idea that I've had is eventually Pudgy gets tired
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't want to go out on the grand adventure. And in this series, it was this. I'm starting to lay the groundwork for that, where Pudgy, instead of going on a grand, adventure across the world or up against a gigantic villain, he would stay pretty much local. Because I have one storyline that I haven't adapted yet, where Pudgy stays primarily in Pennsylvania. He just goes down the streams and the creeks and meets other animals along the way, and then comes back. More like a how the Hobbit was in terms of exploration.
Yeah. Okay. But that's
I might even turn that into a side story.
oh, okay. Well, just everybody have to stay tuned for Pudgy Adventures.
Yep.
Yep. And listen more to
There. And done. Send you an email.
Oh,
It was very quick, but I think it gets the point across.
cool. Ah, there it is. We got Pirate Pudgy. Let me share this.
Well, the good news, Legat, is
Lenrod is channeling his internal fet for hire. There you go, Pudgy.
Yay! Oh wait, Pudgy means R.
Yeah, quick low res screen capture, and then working from that.
Okay.
oh, and to answer your question, Legat, is Harvey is still safely sealed away under Lake Pontchartrain. So basically, both Doomcock and Harvey have been, for all intents and purposes, written out of the storyline. But you never say never. There is a way I can bring them back.
Yeah. But of course, your people have to talk to Doomcock's people to. Yeah.
Yeah, in a very, very nice way, Doomcock said, maybe I should write about other things. It was his gentle way of saying, okay, enough Doomcock, move on.
Okay.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough out there.
Although,
Casey.
Although I did have two great storylines, it was going to go into Doomcock's past, and then Doomcock was going to get Space Forces. So it's like, okay, sure, I'll move on to other animal stories.
Yeah.
Casey Osowski says, please, no more channels with plus in them. They're all so bad. Yeah.
So true. Made the Super Bowl commercials so boring because every single one was this and this plus that and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the lamest Super Bowl commercial fest ever.
Yeah. John Randall says, Pudgy rules. We agree.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
And he likes the Pudgy Pirate.
R.
Yep. I'll send that to you, Cobalt, that picture.
Okie dokie. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, this has been. When Pudgy and Cobalt are on, it takes this to a whole new level, and I love it. I'm glad you guys are always here.
Mm.
Hope you're on. Hope you start coming on more often now that Mama Eagle's in her new tree.
Yeah. thank you very much for inviting us, Raymond. I have fun. Pudgy has fun. And now that Mom Eagle is all done moving,
Mhm.
I think everything should be fine. I might
Mhm.
have to go one more time, at least up to Sierra to set up some set up some things. But at this point in time, there will be no more conflicts. Of schedules.
Great. Because we missed you. I really was hoping you'd. Hey, but at least besides being here on the periodic basis, at least you'll be here for the 1 year anniversary. You better be there for the 1 year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
See, depends when MGC is scheduled next year. They keep moving the time around, so it could be any weekend.
Yeah. Well, the
Hopefully
1
I'll
year
make
is
it
going to
next
be the 1 year is going to be in October. Probably.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is 6 months. Yeah, October. That's solid. Then I'm good.
Okay.
I should hopefully be wide open all October.
Yep.
Pudgy will make the determined face and make sure the cobalt comes.
All right. Remember, everybody fears that determined face.
It's just adorable.
That's right.
It's not fear. It's just, I can't hurt that. It's adorable.
Chuck Norris streaming service needs no plus. It's automatically implied.
Why, Pudgy wonder if the next streaming service will have colors. Disney Plus, or actually Disney Cyan.
That's a good idea.
HBO Magenta.
As long as it doesn't turn into Red Tube.
Yeah. Then we need the censor blankie.
Yeah.
Hello, the Woke Breaker. How you doing, buddy? A new person in. Please like and subscribe. Glad you're here, and pleasure to meet you.
More people. It just keeps growing.
Yes, it does. Wow.
Pretty soon you're going to have to do the usual suspects chat, and it's going to take all night. And I'm waiting for the day when Doomcock has to do a super chat score up just for the usual suspects.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Hail to the Woke Breaker.
Oh, somebody's grilling. I can smell it, and it's glorious. I got my computer right in front of one of my windows, and the breeze is coming in, and I'm just getting the full whiff of it.
Hi, Delak. 451. And we're still going, buddy. We're still going. Come on. The hit the pin. Hit the pin thing and come on in.
Exterminate.
Uh-oh.
Wait, where did you get the helmet, Pudgy? I thought I put that up on the shelf. Aha! Pudgy has official Doomcock helmet on. Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
The power of the helmet cannot be denied.
The helmet.
Yeah, Star Trek is dumb. Star Wars is dumb. Pudgy, the Doomcock is right.
So true, Pudgy.
Yep.
Well, the Woke Breaker, we're just in our virtual coffee shop here, just having fun, just talking. We now have Doom Pudgy. He's gotten a copy of the helmet and is regaling us with stuff. So, Dalek, Woke Breaker, if you want to come on, the panel thing is up on top. Or let me just do this. See if the bot's still awake. Pudgy. Damn Pudgy. There you go. We have room. Anybody want to pop on? Pop on.
It's a nice place to be.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm going to put down the Woke Breaker. Yes, I got the Woke Breaker. I got Resolute Job. Dalek 451. You better get up here. Like I said, we're still around. I'm not thinking of going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah. We're 3 hours in and still going strong.
Yeah. I mean, I may go about another hour before I'm getting hungry. But I think that's the only thing that's going to stop me. Poor Lenrod is still in his fast.
It'll be over soon enough.
Yeah.
And then I will sleep.
Hey, Casey.
Hi, guys.
Is still in his fast.
It'll be over soon enough.
Yeah.
And then I will
Can you go mute, Case?
Does this work?
Yeah. I think you're fine. How you doing, Casey?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Doing good.
I'm sorry. I just had to pop on and say hello.
Oh, glad you're
Doom Pudge.
Pudgy Van. Yes, Pudgy Van Doomcock.
I approve.
Yes. Well, glad you're here, Pudgy. Casey?
Hey, glad to come hang around with you guys. I wish I had time to do it more often.
Yeah. Well, you're as busy as everybody else is.
Well, trying to get things set up and started has turned into a real pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But I just had to come on and wish everybody well and ask Pudgy yet again what do I have to do to get an autograph, Pudge?
Pudge, did you hear that? Casey wants an autograph.
Oh boy. Pudgy has to figure out how to send it over to where Casey lives.
Well, Casey can probably help Pudgy with that. That's not much of a problem. I have to say, Pudge, I like the voice modulation. It works funny.
But this is the official Doomcock replica helmet.
That works for you, Pudge. You need to become Pudgy the Iron Enforcer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you could show any humans that show up who's the boss around there.
Yep, he can. How you doing, Dominic?
Pudgy stands at the ankles of Doomcock, ready to strike.
Oh man, I wish I had a voice modulator like that.
You got to get a helmet.
Yeah, you got to get a helmet. How you doing, Dalek?
Oh, damn it! Sorry, how am I doing? I just banged my elbow on my own desk.
Ow, that hurts. That.
What the hell?
That's appropriate.
What was that?
That is the Pudgy sensor. Pudgy can't hear bad words. When he hears bad words, all he hears is the beeping.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pudgy.
Even through the helmet. So it has been a long time since you've been on, Dalek.
I know it's the first time I've been on any live stream at all this week.
This week, he says.
This week.
God.
Yeah, but you haven't been on ours. What? No, you did show up, but you didn't. We were just winding down. Yeah, you usually come on when we're winding down, except for the earlier show and now. Well, glad you're here.
These days, for personal reasons, I don't really have the chance to come on anyone's live streams. I mean, I can maybe tune in and be in the chat, but actually be on a live stream, nope. And don't even.
Yeah, well,
and
of course, time zones too.
Well, yeah, there is that as well.
Yeah. So, But yeah, it's good seeing you. So, what all have you got to tell us about the Doctor? Any good, bad, or ugly? Mostly ugly, huh?
Well, well, as it happens, I'm actually I am writing a story in the process of writing a story for writing something for Dr. Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, hey, do you know Dr. Alex's his season stories that he does on his channel?
No,
Oh.
I'm still a very sheltered person when it comes to all the YouTube channels out there.
Well, do you know of Dr. Alex?
No, anybody else do?
I do not.
No, never heard of him, unfortunately.
Never mind then.
Oh, it must be a new person though. So, well.
If you're talking in terms of the show, all I've heard is pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Mm. So it doesn't sound like the. So you're thinking the Sony stuff is all hypnosis?
I don't really. I don't know what to think. I mean, look, there's so many people, saying this is gonna happen or thing that's not gonna happen. It's like, and so it's hard to really focus on who's the most accurate, I guess is the word.
So really, the best thing to do is just play wait and see.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do, and it's still gonna be a long wait. And before then, there's just one episode left of Chibnall's era. And
Jody Doctor goes away to be replaced by Adam Sandler.
That's the best idea I've heard.
Sounds
Adam
good to me.
Sandler is the Doctor.
I could just see the Doctor after regeneration pulling out his guitar, putting on his yarmulke and singing the Hanukkah song.
John Rendell says he'd pay to see that.
Care to eat turkey? Care to eat turkey? A doctor for you, a doctor for me, a doctor for Pudgy, a doctor for free. Doctor Who?
I love it. I would actually start watching that. But that's about the only way I'll watch.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey is the master.
Ooh.
That would actually be pretty cool, actually.
I can see that.
It's like Jim Carrey can play a surprisingly wide range. Most people don't think it, but he can do it. Like his serious movies are actually really good, but nobody ever went to see him because they're expecting him to make them laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I could just see master like he did in that number 23. The guy who seemed so regular and down to earth one minute and then got all psychotic the next.
Yeah.
I kind of liked Missy. I'm sorry. I kind of liked Missy.
The bad thing for Missy was it was a character that they never really did anything with.
Yeah, true.
I would have actually preferred to see her as the first female doctor as opposed to Jodie Whittaker, because at least Missy had some kind of redeeming quality, even when she was being bad. The woman could act. Jodie can't even act.
That is true. That is so true.
I admit.
Well, she can mouth breathe.
Casey, that's true.
I mean, I hear so many people saying that it wasn't her fault; it was all bad writing. But when I used to sit there and watch her episodes in the first season, and she would just stand there looking like she was the English equivalent of Mikey Spock. She was a plank. She was a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And
she had a good director that would have helped too, but they didn't have a good director either.
The plank of wood.
You're insulting wood.
The title of Plank of Wood goes to Yaz, unfortunately.
No, Yaz was so much worse than Plank of Wood. She may have been the petrified wood.
Sandra says it. Sandra says it all. And she's been watching Doctor Who for some time now. Time Lords do not change gender.
And she's right. You're spot on, Sandra.
Yeah, they changed polarity.
True. No, they confuse polarity, Pudgy. They confuse it. You're confusing the polarity.
Confusing the polarity.
Well,
But don't cross the streams, otherwise the two doctors merge together.
Yeah.
You think that might have what happened? Somebody crossed the streams, and that's what we got.
Could be.
That's a distinct possibility. The 12th and 11th doctors merged together, and we got Jodie Doctor as a result.
Ooh, the horror.
Fusion. Ha!
Yeah, fusion.
This goes back to what you were saying, Casey. See, Peter Capaldi I think he was a good doctor. It's just his stories, just the writing he was given was bad. But Jodie Whittaker, she
was awful.
Yeah.
The writing
Chanter says
the writing's bad and she's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt really bad for Peter Capaldi because I thought if they would just let him do what he already knew how to do, he proved that he could hold his own in the Doctor Universe with his time on Torchwood. That was one of the most compelling characters of the entire Torchwood show, were the 5 or 6 episodes that he was in right at the end of the series. If they would have just let Peter Capaldi be Peter Capaldi and do the Doctor the way he knew.
Oh yeah, when he was that minister or whatever he was when he was playing in Children of Earth, right, Casey?
Yeah, that was. I like Torchwood, but those episodes particularly stood out to me a lot because I really loved the arc in his character.
He ends up killing his family than himself.
Tim the Enchanter says he hadn't really liked Doctor Who since the end of the original series.
Well, I mean, there is that to be said. I mean, I will admit I do enjoy the original series more than a lot of the new stuff. But the new stuff, for the most part, is not bad. There was a lot of stuff that I was really pleased with, but then toward the end, it was like it ran off a cliff. And by the time Jodie came along, they were not only running off the cliff, they were actively pushing it off the cliff.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Casey.
By that
I
time,
mean, it's
they were destroying the cliff.
Oh, good point, Pudgy. Destroying the cliff.
Because it really because let's face it, it really started when they brought in Bill friggin' Potts, who has to remind us she's a lesbian every 5 minutes.
Mhm.
In every show, and you know what? I love that love triangle they tried to give her from the first show to the last show, the love interest. I'm like, by the last show, I'm like, take her away and never make us see her again. Never make us go Potts again.
Well, that's the reason why they turned her into a Cyberman.
Yeah.
But that's the insult to Cybermen.
That's true. Sandra says if they wanted to have a show starring a time lady, they could have used Romana or any other time lady.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Alone.
Exactly. They could have used Romana. They could have used the Ronnie. They could have used any other female time lord. No.
I would love to.
They could have used the doctor. They could have used Dr. Ten's daughter.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
They could have used Jenny. You're right. Yeah, Jenny.
She would be great. That one show for her was one of the best things I'd ever seen. When she does the backflips over the laser beams, that was a real doctor move.
Was it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Pudge?
Kim Kardashian is the doctor. She would probably act better than Jody.
Anybody can act better than Jody.
John Rendell says Pudgy popping out of the portal means Pudgy popping out of the portal meets Doctor Who with the TARDIS and asks if he has any great poupon.
But of course.
Gray poop? What?
Pardon me, do you have gray poupon?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my, oh my.
That mustard. I see it in the store all the time. I've never tried it.
Oh. Or Tim the Enchanter says, use the original Doctor's niece.
Exactly.
You mean the original Doctor's name? You mean Susan? Oh,
yeah.
You know,
Susan was his granddaughter.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. He corrected it.
Actually, that would still be better. That would even make it even better because she would be actually legitimately connected to the Doctor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, she would have been.
So if they could have found somebody to do it, I mean, that would.
I mean, they could have brought her back. I mean, Carol Ann Ford, she's still around, isn't she?
I do not know.
It couldn't have been that long, could it?
It's been a while. I mean, she could be dead for all we know. It's been quite a while.
I know that she's done quite a bit of stuff for Big Finish as Susan.
Well, look, I mean, they brought back Sarah Jane, so if they could do that, they could certainly bring back Susan.
Yeah.
Well, they can't bring back Sarah Jane because Elizabeth Sladen actually is dead. She's been dead since 2011.
No, but what I'm saying is they brought her back. So if they brought her back, they could probably bring back the lady that did Susan if they wanted to.
Well, yeah. I mean, one thing. Speaking of all these great female characters in Doctor Who, I'm dreading what they're gonna do with Tegan and Ace in this so-called special episode.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, I checked out. Sandra and I checked out of it middle of season, middle of Jodie's season 1. We checked out. So we haven't seen any since.
I haven't seen any Who but the original Who. Like, very first Doctor.
Good for you.
And it was like some random channel was playing like a Doctor Who marathon. One of the very few stations in the area that's still broadcast on analog. They're doing like an old Doctor Who marathon, and my mom started like, "Oh, this is the Doctor Who I watched when I was a kid." So my mom and I sat and watched a crap load of original Doctor Who.
My first Doctor was the Baker Doctor.
Which Baker?
Tom Baker. Tom Baker. Tom Baker.
Okay, the good Baker.
The good Baker, yes. The guy with the scarf.
Yeah, that's Tom. Because there's two Bakers, Tom and Colin.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, next to Jody, Colin looks pretty darn good. I don't want to have punchy.
Yeah, Put Colin Baker's worst episode next to one of any of Jody's episodes. It makes Colin look like story look like a masterpiece.
John Rendell's first rule of anticipation: expect the worst, and if it doesn't happen, you've had a good day.
That works.
Words to live by. And Tim the Enchanter says, Tom Baker was my first Doctor as well.
He's my Tom Baker is easily my favorite classic Doctor.
Yeah. And of course, Sandra says, I couldn't stand Colin.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, but I'm sure he's.
Most of the time, Colin was pretty bad.
Well, unfortunately, by the time after Tom left, I think they were sort of planning on winding it down anyway, to an extent, because wasn't it true that ratings were falling off and everything once all that started?
Yeah, I think it was like after near the end of Peter Davison's run that the show really started to decline through Colin's years, and especially in Sylvester's years, because wasn't there this guy at the BBC who hated Doctor Who and he just wanted to get it off the air?
Oh yeah, I think I heard something about that, and he kept trying to change the day around and everything so that people. I heard he tried to change the day around and everything so people wouldn't actually know when it was on, because he wanted to bring the numbers down low enough that they could just drop it off the air.
Well, that may have been the case. Yeah, he was too. I know there was someone who's universally hated by the Doctor Who fandom who back in the 80s was trying to get Doctor Who cancelled deliberately. And
I think that they should have tried, instead of making him a one show wonder, is do something with the War Doctor.
Yeah,
I found he was an character.
Oh, I love the War Doctor. John Hurt, he was fantastic in that role.
Yeah.
I just hated to see that they only used him for one show. They could have spun him off into his own series and made a crudload of money. They could have got a crudload of money and a crudload of fans back just because they would have actually given people something of some quality.
That would make a fantastic. Yeah, that would make a great spin-off series. Like if we had that one set with the War Doctor, or set during the Time War, maybe with Paul, with not with just John Hurt, maybe with Paul McGann.
Well, did you ever see that? There is a video on YouTube somewhere. It's one of the Doctor Who videos that had Paul McGann, and it showed him going into I can't remember the planet, but he goes into this witch's cave and he starts to take something that turns him into the war doctor.
That's cool. Yeah, that's Night of the Doctor. Yeah,
I loved it.
That was that he gets that elixir from the Sisterhood of Khan.
Thank you.
Khan.
No, but seriously, I would have even loved to have seen more of that.
Yeah, with the fine Corinthian leather.
Yeah, exactly. But, it's bad when you can honestly say, and I've said this to Doomcock too, it's bad when you can say that there's more good Doctor Who on YouTube made by fans now than was actually made by the BBC.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I've been harping on there's some really good Star Trek fan fiction out there that is much better than anything that the clowns in Paramount Minus can do.
Never mind that Kirk Spock stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's a little dangerous. Although I imagine the writing of that is probably still way better than what Kurtzman's been giving us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've seen some Kirk Spock related stuff on YouTube that was actually very good.
Yeah. But, because there was this one series I was really intrigued. I was really binging Star Trek wise, that Hidden Frontier. It went past the Dominion War. And if you get past the really cheesy special effects and you get past some of the wokeness, there was really some really good writing and really great stories. I'll put the link out there to where you guys go if you're interested. But like I said, it is much better than anything that I've seen. These clowns at Secret Hideout do. Bless you, whoever sneezed.
All I know is I really miss good classic science fiction the way they used to do it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like many people are doing much of it anymore. I mean, I try to find it on Amazon or places like that, and it's all the same crap.
Yeah.
No stories, a lot of special effects, or no special effects and no stories. So you've got literally people running around. I mean, okay, worst thing I ever saw. I saw a Scandinavian series that was all about the end of the world caused by biologically contaminated rain. So anytime it rained and you were out in the rain, you died. So all these people did from one episode to the next for entire seasons was try to go around and find old shelters where they can sit out rainstorms. That was what they did for the entire series.
Yeah.
And that's called science fiction.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
.com.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what that sounds like to me. Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Dalek, my friend, to call that boring, it's kind of an understatement. I don't know if there's a word low enough to express to you how stupid I felt after, because I'm one of these people that I'm like, okay, I'll give it a couple of shows, see what they do with it. I mean, at first it was an interesting enough premise that I was going, okay, I'll see what they do with it. But you go like 5 or 6 shows in, and they're doing the same stuff, and I'm going, okay, sure. And then they get to the thing where you find out that all these people who are out in this rain, either they die or they get turned into things. And I'm going, you know what? I'm rooting for the monsters. I don't care anymore. I'm turning this off.
Mm-hmm.
Go, monsters, go.
Please, eat them all, please.
Tim, and I remember this one. Tim the Enchanter says, available on YouTube. There's an old Canadian-made sci-fi series that's called The Star Lost. That's not bad. I remember that series. That was good.
The Star Lost?
The Star Lost. I don't remember the premise. I do remember it was on PBS.
I'll have to take a look for that.
Yeah. But I do remember the name, and I do remember seeing that. It was pretty good. And of course, who can forget you freaking FO?
Yeah, I gotta.
You freaking FO.
I gotta admit, I did enjoy UFO a lot when I saw it on YouTube again. But you know what? There, I gotta say, is a show that I wish they would have had money enough to do a little more space battling, because that would have been a show that it could have lended itself well to.
Yeah. It was a crime that they only did one season.
Yeah. Maybe they would have been able to do more if they'd have been able to stretch it out more.
Yeah.
But I got
They claim they converted it to Space 1999. I say hogwash.
No, that was not. First of all, Space 1999, after the first season, well, except for, I don't remember her name, but the chick that could change.
Maya.
Except for Maya. That was the only thing that saved any of the rest of it, because after she showed up, Barbara Bain started doing less and less in the show. So, so she was really about the only thing that saved any of the other stuff for the rest of the series. But that Space 1999 was so dumb. If there was a nuclear accident on the moon, first of all, an accident that big would blow away most of the planet. There wouldn't be enough of a planet left to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, yes, I know that an object will stay in motion unless something comes along to stop it. But it's like, come on! I just don't believe that they can be hurled that far just because of a nuclear explosion.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of science fiction. You got to do the suspension of disbelief. But yeah, I agree with you. And that level of nuclear accident, all it's going to do is just make a bigger crater and maybe shower Earth with stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It would probably give the moon a ring.
I would imagine so, because you know what would happen? All that stuff would be forced outward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, suspension of disbelief.
But, dude, how far can you take it?
Yeah.
Before it gets kind of stupid.
Well, it's like Doomcock said, it's okay if you look at it with the premise that it's a horror movie or a horror series. I don't know if I buy that premise, but it's just, it's just the suspend. You had to really suspend the disbelief.
Well, my thing is, there were some good horror elements in it, but the thing is, it's like when you had entire shows about guys coming to invade you that could make you believe anything they wanted you to believe. So you see these guys driving around in moon buggies thinking it's the Australian outback because they think they're back on Earth, you know. And I'm going, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sorry, I'm just being picky.
Nothing wrong with that, Casey.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, here's a thought.
Okay.
You know, there's been enough time that's passed, and I'm sure they can probably work out the rights. Who here remembers the Martian Chronicles with Ray Bradbury?
Oh,
I do.
I know the name, but I've never seen
they
it.
They could totally adapt that for a modern show and get definitely 2 or 3 seasons out of it.
Okay.
without much problem at all, actually.
You've lost me.
The only problem with that series, well, it was a mini series, but the only problem that I could foresee is the part where it's the 2 priests out in the Martian desert and they come across the old gods. They would probably have to cut that part out because there's no way it could make it through the censors now.
Yeah, just leave it in. Censors be darned.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'm kind of wondering, with the way things are beginning to shift, if there might not be ways to get around that. Because if you think about it, with more people asking for more, shall we say, wholesome and friendly, more family-friendly entertainment, I mean, I bet you there'd be people that would be clamoring for something like that, even in science fiction, just because they're tired of all the stuff that's being pushed down their throat now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A new wave of standards and practices.
Yeah. John Randall says UFO, cute girls with purple hair and mini skirts. Yeah.
I've never seen UFO.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, you should.
It's on YouTube, man. I think like the entire
as a Jerry Anderson fan, I have heard of it.
Oh yeah, it is really good.
Dude, I think I've even got the entire whole series on YouTube, actually.
Oh yeah, they do. I may have to check it out.
I remember seeing there are a lot of episodes, and if, as you say, it's only one season, I thought it was longer because I just kept going back through the episodes.
Yeah.
Because I just love those 2 girls, man. But it's like the only problem I had was I'm thinking, now there really is a sci-fi show that could stand more alien stuff in it. Because they didn't really do much I know they didn't have a lot of money for special effects, but they really didn't do much even for the time with special effects. So all you saw were these, little flying saucers come across the screen. They'd blow something up and they'd go away.
Yeah. John Randall says they had the best. I agree. And the sound effects I love those. You know that it was a UFO when you heard that. That sound effect.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to bail here.
Okay, Lenrod. Yeah, we're gonna have to
take care of a guinea pig.
Say what?
I gotta go take care of a guinea pig.
Okay, Lenrod, you take care. We're gonna have to start winding down soon. We've been on for about 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it's been a good stream.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. You're always welcome here. You have yourself a great evening.
I will. You guys do. All you take care.
Take care.
Bye, dude.
Bye.
Yeah, I think that on that note, we probably should start winding this down. 3.5 hours has been, it's been fun, but in King Dolphin TV, we don't right away say goodbye. We do the pod goodbyes. We start in the porch, and then we go upstairs to 3 bedrooms. We come down, and finally we'll say bye. But Dalek, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came on, talked to us, and
Yeah,
I hope you had fun.
It's been great. Yeah, it's been great being here, Raymond. Great to be finally be able to do this live streaming thing again. I mean, I've missed being able to do it.
Yeah. Well, you're always welcome here. Just pop on by, and hopefully we won't be on the tail end of a stream. And you can spend a lot more time like you did tonight.
Depends on that depends on the time when you actually start the stream on your part more than mine.
Yeah. Well, Saturdays it's easier because we can go. I like starting at the 5, and really the only deadline I've got is I like to go on the Clobby stream, or Sandra and I like going on the Clobby stream, the Star Trek stream.
Climate Time Saturday night Star Trek or Sunday night Star Trek. Yeah.
They'll be on in about an hour and a half, but that's usually the only constraint is but so I can go longer and have as in like last week. But yeah, again, it's a pleasure to have you, and we'll have to have you on more. Come on, and please put your channel in my private chat, and we'll put it out there for you, buddy.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Sure.
And if you want to stick around after we shut down to say a few last words, I'm happy with that. Casey, thank you for coming.
My friend, it's always a pleasure.
Yep.
Sorry to monopolize things so much.
Say what, sir?
Sorry to monopolize things so much.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. It's always a pleasure having you here, and glad you're here at the pod.
Sandra already did it. Thanks, Sandra.
Yeah, thank you, Sandra. We got to get the final jokes in by Tim the Enchanter. What do you call a dinosaur with a careless driving record? T-Rex. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. And yeah, Sandra's putting out all the links to Dalek 451, to Pudgy Adventures. And Pudgy, what can I say? It's always great to have you and Cobalt here, talking, having fun.
Thank you very much for inviting Cobalt and Pudgy to the show. Pudgy and Cobalt have lots and lots of fun.
Yep, tossing bunnies around and hey, at least we didn't get him in here. Thank God you had that thing buried somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Mirror Pudgy is never coming back.
Yeah. I wouldn't say never say never, Pudgy, because you know what happens.
Yeah, that's true. Then Jody Doctor appears.
Yeah, the Jody Doctor appears.
Oh, please, no.
No, the horror. Tim the Enchanter says, "Night all, may you be a half hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead." So true. So true. So let me get some show notes out there. John Rendell says, always for Pudgy and Cobalt, always fun with you guys, and he loves the stories.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go to the show notes. See what's coming on here.
At the DolphinWars.com.
At the DolphinWars.com. Upcoming notes. The 11th, we've got a open schedule block. I don't know if I'll get anybody, so if that falls through, we may just gather the pod together for another Just Cuz. And have a short version in preparation for the Just Cuz on the 14th. 2 Just Cuzes in a week. How good is that?
Or you could interview Sandra.
I could interview Sandra. I don't know if she
Yeah,
wants to be interviewed.
Yeah, did a lovey-dovey stream.
Do a lovey-dovey stream.
Aww.
Aw, that would be nice. Do a lovey-dovey stream.
That's a lovely idea, Budgie.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's see if we can make that happen. I'll interview Sandra.
For that,
Aww.
I need to go bring some money for some flowers.
Yes.
Raymond.
Yeah.
Mr. Raymond can speak the words of woo. Woo, 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 woo.
Sandra says, what would we talk about? I'm not interesting. Just what Pudgy said. Woo, 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 woo.
And later on, he can whisper sweet nothings. Nothing, 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 nothing.
So true, Pudgy. You're giving me the script for that interview. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. We got that. On the 18th, we're going to have the next couple of weeks will be pilot talk. We're going to have a pilot forum on the 18th with Bill Whittle, Scott Florick, Rich Judy, and Gary Smith, 4 pilots, and we'll be talking flying. On the 25th, we're going to have the female side. We're going to have the 99s, a women's aviation organization formed by Amelia Earhart all the way back, and we will talk about their annual air race that they do with Lynn Kaywood. On June 1st, we're going to have Dillard Draws, a comic book creator. He'll be coming on. On the 8th, Anti-Derivative Jill and I come back for DS9 discussion. We will be talking bromances and frenemies. You can guess who we're going to be talking about.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's what we're looking for the next 30 days. And of course, every Saturday, we will be having Just Cuz. How do you like that nice tie in there?
Very professional. Very professional.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So let's start saying our goodbyes. John Rendell says, thanks for another great show. Always fun to be here. Best pod in Moistland. And yes, it is moist out there. Very moist, right? Well, I'm looking at my little weather bug, and it says rain off and on. So, okay. So let's say good night to everybody. People on the panel, of course, the great Pudgy and Cobalt. We had Lenrod. We've got still Dalek 451. We've got Casey Asowski. We had, let's see. Oh my God. No, that's everybody. That was everybody. Oh, PJ. Can't forget PJ. PJ was on from Orville Nation. Please subscribe to PJ. And the Orville will be coming back very soon. Maria with T and Telly had the exact count. And so great people on the channel tonight. And as always, they bring the level of entertainment higher and higher, along with you guys in the chat, who I'm here for. The Wrench Team Supreme, Philo, Legatus Legionii. I see you've got an email already out there for me to ponder. We got John Rendell out there who says, rain on, rain off, rain on, rain off, rain on, the rainer. And on a related note, Tim the Enchanter says, Dolphin, on the bright side, you'll get that pool you always wanted into the yard. Yeah. So true. So true. Now the myth, the legend. And no theme music. He must be, the theme player must be tired. Snort! Snort a poopers! Super! Good night, buddy. Have a good weekend. Good night, Snort.
No, I feel like it's a live stream. I feel like I'm home.
Sorry, Pudgy was starting to doze off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's sleepy time. Night, night, everybody.
Good night, Pudgy.
Night,
Take care.
Pudgy.
So, yes, Snora Popus. Glad you were here, hanging from the chandelier. And to the rest of the chat, the guys who are here, who I love you guys all. Tim the Enchanter, Thief, Basil, the Pumpin' Seagull, Andy Masterson, Lord Thoth, Lenrod, who was on the panel, Matt G, Captain Fandom Nerd, who was on the panel, bemoaning the loss of Star Trek. We had Janet from Another Planet. PJ from the Orville Nation was on the panel. We had the Comic Relief Crusader. Boy, we got a lot of people today. Maria with T and Telly. Thank you, ma'am. Great to see you. We had Agent Pepsi 1 visit us. We had we had Canadian Spider-Man. We had the Resolute Germ. We had the Woke Breaker come in for a visit. And, of course, Dalek 451, who also was on the panel. Thank you all for coming. It was a great time. I loved it. I hope you all had fun. And hope to see you guys next Wednesday for whatever we do. And next Saturday for Just Cuz. Let's just continue to make some waves. Be dry. Be safe. Also, for those with mothers, remember it's Mother's Day, so make sure you call your mother, and or make sure you get the flowers. And maybe a little too late, but make sure you get your mother a call at least. So, everybody, from the best pod in YouTube, I wish you all a great weekend. Let's make some waves. Guys, if you want to just stick around after we shut down, I just want to say a few words after. So, good night, chat. Yes. Call your mother. She worries. John says, night, night, Pudgy. Night, Cobalt. Okay, let's see.
This segment is brought to you by TheDolphinBoys.com.